Yo, 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 what's good with the YouTube friends and family? Man, it's your boy Sir FH. This right here is Champ Talk Reactions. Listen, man, we are here to talk boxing. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, so please bear with your boy. So hopefully everybody that was on that last stream will make their way over here. Figure out that we had some technical difficulty, so we had to restart. It ain't nothing wrong with a little do over, a little mulligan every now and then. You feel me? But it's not just me here by myself. Let me make sure I got my stuff queued up and ready to go before I introduce these fellas. Let me see. All right, so I got my boy Kino. You know what I'm saying? Before he say something, here you
This
go.
shit, I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this. And I'm never doing this. And I'm definitely not doing this shit that Drewski's doing.
It's kind of fucked up. But it's all good though. It's all good though.
Hey,
I see
Kino,
where the loyalty stand at.
my man, dog.
I see where the loyalty stand
Hey,
at, brother.
I had to find something cool for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you here, I will put the link down in the chat. Let me see something real quick because I got another partner here right now that's gonna be talking boxing with us. My boy Big Rich is in the building. Hold up.
We're not your little niggas. Like, for real. All that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas.
Hey, Rich just want y'all to know that all the big homie shit don't happen over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what my guy Rich want y'all to know. We don't do the little niggas and the big homies over here. We just rock out, man. What up, Rich? We can't hear you.
Let's do it here.
Yeah. Look, my man Rich having technical difficulties by himself, dog.
I'm just trying to figure out why he got the cool introduction. My shit just like that though. Like, what's going on?
Hey man, I
What's
listen,
missing
bro.
here?
You
Unmute
ain't
your stuff, man.
you see Rich told me,
We can't
dog.
hear
Like,
you.
maybe you muted. Are you muted?
Yeah, he muted. Slow. Unmute yourself now. No, your shit's connected to
It's
your
probably
headphones.
because you had two of these joints. It's probably because you had two of these joints up open.
Yeah,
Let
he
me
did got two of them open.
hold up. Let me do this.
Kick him.
There
Yeah,
we go. Yep,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
yeah,
There
Yeah,
we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
and I'm here. What's happening? Yep, I
What
had
up?
I had
What up?
two of them up because I had to pull the app up.
All
All right,
right,
I
bet.
heard.
And I gotta share this again. So we just gonna talk. We started the last one off. We was talking about the state of boxing over the last couple of weeks with the Riyadh card, and then this card that just went on last night with Tank Davis and Roach headlining the joint. Um, so Kino, I want you to start. While I'm getting this queued up, I'm gonna share this on you on my Instagram and all of that. So we
All
can
right,
get
bet, bet,
some
bet.
more people over here. But what are you thinking about? First of all, what Turkey is doing and Turkey putting together cards. Don't got to give results and all that because we're gonna talk about
No,
that
no,
stuff.
we're gonna talk about solely like the overall performance and how they be doing business and stuff as well.
And
I think
and
go ahead.
go ahead. And I was just gonna
Okay,
say,
okay.
and then tell did you think that this last card was good? Don't we ain't gonna talk about results because we'll get
I'm
there.
not gonna talk about results, just straight off of sole like purpose of like them putting the card together. I think that what Turkey is doing, they're doing something that we're not doing in America. Not like paying these guys or whatnot, because they crowd don't move like the United States crowd do move, but also they have the better cards though, and I think that's promotion wise in general. Like these guys are not being selfish; they're actually sharing the spotlight. Like when you have a name like Javante Tank Davis, you would want to get on the undercard, wouldn't you? If you pull in their numbers or something like that, get on the undercard. You can make this so much better. You can get a piece of the slice or whatnot. And when you got, when Bevo and them were fighting over there, their card was outstanding. They had Parker, they had Zane, they had Shakur Stevenson, they had Adam Ortiz and all those guys too. And I think they had my boy Mason Adula. They had all these guys on that fight card, which gave you an overall show. Usually for big shows, they throw concerts, they fly out artists, they go out there, they have a big party. Here in the States, man, I think the last good decent fight card that I saw that happened in the States was when Jake Paul bought Serrano and them out, the female fighters and stuff like that. He had a great undercard fight card, even though the main card wasn't shit because we don't care about Mike Tyson and him fighting. We care about everybody else that's fighting the undercard. So I think they need to take a slice out of Jake Paul promotion and how he's doing things and put these fights together here in the States. And I think the next fight card I was looking forward to is seeing the fight card that's gonna happen in Times Square. I gotta look up and see who's gonna be on it though, or there's talks. But we'll see. You on mute, brother. You still typing away. Yeah.
What up,
Anyway,
Big Rich? What about you, man? What you thinking?
Man, honestly, with how they put on a show and like you say, they put out boxers that were entertaining, boxers that had something to prove, boxers that wanted to be in that type of environment, and somebody that's actually going to push them out. Like we had here in the states, like everything is about the main card, the main card, the main card instead of the main card. Hey, let's push some of these boxers that's going to push an exciting fight, because there's nothing like a card where you have 3 4 fights that may not just be, oh, they're knockouts, but
Right.
hey, we looking and it's like, boy, these boys is fighting, these women are fighting, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, last night we got a little glimpse of it, but it was only, what do we have, like one or two that was like, yeah, them boys was hitting. But that's off of a small card, like they're doing. They're making it. Hey, this is goddamn 5 fights that are all interesting. That we like. Hey, hey, we not turning the TV. Hey, y'all go get the food. Come back, because we not moving.
Yeah. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Hey, listen, man. I think over the last couple weeks, man, boxing has been amazing. Um, with everything going on with the Riyadh season card, Keno though, the last Riyadh card was in the U.S., so that was like the Bud Crawford card. And they had a stat card too,
oh, yeah, okay,
but
okay, okay.
and because they had that at the they had that in L.A. But anyway, man. So yeah, I just think that boxing over the last couple of weeks have been great. With Shakur, of course, everybody was a little bit, you know, they was going at Shakur. We'll bring up the punch stats and all that for that fight. They were going at Shakur a little bit for because of the guy that he fought. And I don't understand. The one thing that I don't understand about boxing fans, especially about casual boxing fans, is they don't understand the business of boxing. And when you're training for a fight, so the guy that he was training for was 20-0. Shakur is what, 22-0, now 23-0. The guy that he was training to fight, Schofield, got sick 4 days before the fight and was in the hospital. Everybody expected them to replace him with a top guy. Like that is just not going to happen. That like no top boxer in the world is accepting a fight on 4 days notice without a proper training camp to
Mhm.
prepare for another elite fighter. um so yeah, so that's where we're gonna start at, man, but then we are gonna get into the reason why we're here, but we want to start with, because we wasn't able to um tap into any of the boxing last week. So I just want to go ahead and just highlight two of the fights from last week, because we know that these people names are going to be in the headlines. So let me see. Let me
Oh,
get this. Let me get this screen ready.
I never understood that, bro. Why do people like think that? Because the dudes is a professional fighter. That's all I gotta say. They think they just gonna get somebody in there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, dude that fought Shakur Stevenson, he was decent, bro. Not decent enough, but He's a professional fighter. You don't take
Well,
those people that you don't know. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Because
and
he worked as an
he
electrician, you gonna get mad at him for stepping in the ring?
the and the thing is, most boxers starting out before they get signed to a big boxing promotion company, they work regular jobs.
You work
Yeah,
regular
they work.
jobs.
You work regular job, and then you come to the gym after you get off work. A lot of dudes be working construction. They get off work, they come straight to the gym, and they do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, you got body punches landed by Shakur. Right here.
Um,
Uh, we inside. So we on inside the numbers. We got the body punches. 188 out of 419. Padley 66 out of 370. Then you got total jabs. Landed 63 out of 161 for Shakur, 9 out of 80 for Padley. And then you got 125 power punches out of 258. Almost a 50% rating on that. 57%, I mean 57 out of 290 for Padley. And I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, well, he was a replacement. It was 4 days notice. This, and this. That's the sport of boxing. Let me see. Subscribe. What did y'all think about the fight? If y'all watched it, what did y'all think about the fight?
you got the ready to go ahead, man. Unless you want me to get it
What's
first.
what's the curious? I mean, I
Yeah,
thought
we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about because
yeah,
we didn't get to talk about it yet.
I think it was honestly to me it was a tune-up fight. It was a fight. Hey man, we need to see you. You know what I'm saying? Fight. Some fighters I feel this is for me. Don't want to fight them. Some fighters don't want to fight him right now because of the hot streak he's on. The boxer he is. Cool. Let me get somebody that that can fight you because the other one pulled out. The other person pulled out. And then, let me get you just somebody to fight. And this fighter, he wasn't a bad fighter. He wasn't a bad boxer.
He just upset somebody. He just upset another undefeated fighter on Bud's card, and he was undefeated.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't a bad boxer. He went in there and he fought. He fought hard. Hey, he didn't have time to go and prepare and look at this. Like if you don't know Shakur Stevenson, you don't know how he boxed, you don't know his stance, you don't know his counters. Guess what? You just gotta go in there with pure heart and say, "Hey, I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna do the best I can."
Yeah. What you got for it, Kino? We
Man,
definitely got to get into this
on,
for
on,
us.
on the same lines of what Rich was talking about, man. Like, he took this fight on short notice. Didn't even have a full fight camp. He was working as an electrician, bro. My man's came in there and fought. And hell, like, what? He went 9 rounds? It was 9 rounds, right? He
Mm-hmm.
went 9 rounds with
One of the best
top,
boxers in the
one
world.
of at least top 10. I think he made top 10 pound for pound, which is crazy. If didn't, he's probably on the outside of 15 in.
He
Does
definitely should
nothing.
be. He definitely should be a top 10 fighter. But
I
Mm-hmm.
think I think in the I think you need more belts. You need more belts to
nah,
be that race.
nah. He should be because he already. I'm saying because he already done been. He won. He was a world champ at 126, a world champ at 120, at 130, at 130, and now he's a WBC world champ at 135. That's a 3 division weight, a world champion. That's all. Like the more divisions that you move up and you start, it's either if you stay at one division, say like a Spence was at his weight division for about a good 8 9 years 10 years, and he had multiple belts. But when you come from other divisions and you won world titles there, and then yeah, you that goes into account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but most of you guys at the top are like unified, bro.
Nah,
Just saying. Most of
who?
you guys have like 4 belts. 4 belts
No,
and
I
shit
mean
like
there.
that.
No, not most of them. There are some
But
undisputed fighters.
Bud
There
got
are
two
some
four time
there are
champs.
some undisputed fighters up there. But
Yeah.
that's but
You
that's
got Usyk
oh
undisputed. You
yeah,
got
because he
Terrence
took
Crawford undisputed. You got
uh-huh. Well,
undisputed
under
Spence.
Bud's not undisputed no more.
Well, he was though. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. He beat him
yeah.
twice. Don't get me wrong. You got I don't know if anyway undisputed.
Yeah, he just did it. He just did it twice.
And I think Bevo jumped Arthur whatever the dude last name is. Bevo jumped him in a pound for pound. But I don't think he was undisputed, light heavyweight undisputed champion. You got Canelo and let's see, Javante probably gonna go him and so they
I mean,
got
just see Javante.
Javante number 8, they got Shakur number 9. This is right out ESPN, and they
Right.
got David Benavidez at number 10. Now
Yeah, so I mean, so that's fine.
that's cool. That's cool.
Like
That's
that's why I
fine. That's
said
what I want.
he's a top 10 fighter. He
Mhm.
definitely a top 10 pound for pound fighter.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
don't think that's bad, but let me get back into the boxing thing. I think that it's always tough when you fighting an unknown fighter. You know, you could pick up a dude off the street that you never trained for, and you come out there and punch you in the mouth, and now you're trying to figure things out and calculate how you're gonna beat this dude. I think that was the problem. But also, I think once he figured out what he can do, he was just working on his moves at that point. He was working on things we're working on. Okay, cool, jab here, punch here, get my timing right, getting comfortable with everything. I don't think his intention was to really like knock him out, even though dude held up. I think his intention was to get in there and get the work. Like I ain't even fighting who I want to fight, but I'm gonna get my work done. Like I put all this training in. Let me just get the positive outcome.
Okay.
He's not a big knockout guy any fucking way. I don't know why people thought that Shakur Stevenson just went for the knockout. No, bro, just win. I don't
I
care about
mean,
that.
I
Mhm.
mean, I think that people want to see him be exciting. Like when he was at 126 and when he was at 130, he was exciting. The one thing that people don't take into consideration is he had to grow into his body.
Mhm.
He has now he has started like he has grew into his body, but when he first moved up and he fought Conceição um and he fought De Los Santos for the WBC. Nobody wanted to fight De Los Santos at that time because he was cracking. He was knocking people out. Shakur, beat him high, beat him, whatever. He won, and then he fought Conceição. He was smaller than all them. Even when he first got there, it was Loma, it was Tank already, it was Haney. Like when he got to 135, all those guys were there. They were getting ready to, some of them were getting ready to move up, but he was the last one to move up, and he's the smallest one. Like, but now he started to fill out into his body. He's starting to feel like this, but he's always been a pure boxer. He's never been I'm a banger, I'm gonna do all this and do all that.
Mhm.
So let me ask this question then. So let me ask this question. Because they hate his fight style so much that they don't want to get a dude his credit, but they give Floyd Mayweather his credit though, and he introduced the defense first.
Because Floyd, when
Floyd was
Floyd was
before his time doing it.
when Floyd was
What I'm
Pretty Boy,
saying though,
no, because when Floyd was Pretty Boy Floyd, nobody hated Floyd. I
no, he
mean,
was
they
cool
might
as
no.
fuck
I'm
though.
saying they may have hated when they may have hated that he was flamboyant, flashy, and all that,
Mhm.
but he was actually fighting at that time, like actual, like,
We talking
but he
about
couldn't,
money.
no, I'm talking about Pretty Boy Floyd. But then when he turned into Money May later in his career, then he was boxing defense first mainly and all of that type of stuff. But early in his career, he was fighting, like when he fought Diego Corrales and he knocked him down 6 times. He was fighting during those
Yeah,
fights.
goddamn.
But once,
Your boy
but
too as
he
well. What's the boy name? Oscar De La Hoya put a whooping on him.
right, but he
Whooping on him.
also, so the thing is that Shakur also has hand issues.
I
Once
don't
you
think
have
he
hand
does.
issues in boxing, they never go away. Like me, I had to get one of my hands wrapped a little bit different. My left hand, I had to get it wrapped a little bit different than my right hand, because my left hand would start to bother me during the fights. So I would have to get it wrapped a little bit more padded, still within, of course, the regulations of boxing, but I would have to get it wrapped a little bit more padded. And then like I would be okay. But if I did not have my hand wrapped that way, then I would have left hand problems in the fight.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And
My man
so
still got hand problems. All right.
yeah. So
But
what he
overall
has to
though,
do, go ahead,
I'm gonna tie it up real fast. We can move
go
on.
ahead,
But
go ahead.
overall though, I think that Shakur did a damn good job. Don't get me wrong. I think
Mhm.
that we need to stop thinking about the business here, the business. I think we need to get the fights that we deserve. That's why I think, as a boxing fan, We need these fights to to pop off. We need to silence all this shit talking. We need these champions to fight other champions. Every time I turn around, there's a new fucking belt, and there's somebody else. Like how my man has a belt, but ranked like number five, number six in the other belt category. I don't understand that, but I'm gonna let
because
you explain that.
those are different boxing organizations, and
Different
sometimes
boxing organizations.
sometimes yeah, so sometimes with the organization, so like the WBO, sometimes
Mhm.
like that like the WBO organization may work closely with say a top rank. So a lot of top rank fighters will fight fighters who have points and things like that in the WBO category. So then that, because that's the belt that they're going for. Now if you're fighting for, if you want to be in the WBC organ, like as far as you want to go fight for the WBC belt, you got to fight fighters who have points in the WBC organization. So
So
and
I don't
that's
get no
generally
grace
that's
period, like
generally how
saying.
it works.
So if I'm a champion in the WBO, I don't go straight from WBO to WBC. I gotta fight my way up the ranks in
No,
there, right?
no, no. So if you're a champion in that one, like you, but then eventually y'all could, like the organizations, y'all can come together and make a fight. That's perfectly fine. Or if you, that's on the promoters though. The promoters make the fight. So if you got the WBC and somebody else has the WBA, if the promoters make the fight, then that's a unification bout. But but you might
Okay.
be that the WBA, the WBC champion might be ranked number 3 in the WBA, like in the WBA rankings is how that goes.
You know what I like about UFC
What
more
up,
than like
Smack man? Make
boxing?
sure if you in the chat, man, make sure if you're in the chat, make sure you like,
Man, tell
comment,
Smack to pull up,
subscribe,
man.
and share the video, man. Share the video. That's the
But
only
that's
way
what
we're
I'm
gonna get
saying
people
though.
over here to check us out.
Look, the reason why I like UFC so much better is because they promote within in house. It's smaller, and they demand these fights. If you don't fight this dude, then you're not fighting for the belt. They demand these fights. I think now they're starting to demand more, but people are still ducking. Like, why are
The
we still getting people ducking? Like, come on, man. And these
the
fight
thing
promoters and stuff like
thing
that need to go under one
the
umbrella.
the thing about the difference between the UFC and boxing is, if you are, let's just say, if you have somebody who has 7 losses, he still can make money in the UFC. Now it's not going to be a lot because they don't make as much as boxers anyway,
Yeah.
but he still can continue to get fights. He still can continue to get on cards. He can actually even be a main event on a UFC card. That's not happening for somebody with 7 losses in boxing. It's generally is not. There may be like a Sergio Mora that comes out of nowhere and does it, or maybe somebody started off 0-5 and then they started taking boxing serious, and then they ran off 25 straight wins, and now they're like, but that is like something that barely ever happens. It rarely happens.
So we penalize
um
people for losing.
Smack, the link is at the top of the chat if you want to join. If anybody want to join, you can just hit the link. If I don't know you, you do have to show your face. We got to know you're a real person before you come up, because people be doing some craziness on YouTube and getting your channels banned, and we can't have that over here.
I,
um
I tell you this right here though.
uh
I tell you this before we get off topic and we keep this rolling. When do we? Why do we penalize people for losing? One thing. Another thing is too. If Ryan Garcia got 7 losses, I'm still watching his fights, brother. I like it.
you may watch his fights.
I'm still
You
gonna
might
watch it.
listen, you might watch his fights, but he's not gonna I'm not so like Ryan is, but I will say this: Ryan is a
Hmm.
outlier. Ryan is an outlier because Ryan had a big social media following way
Hmm.
before people understood that he was a real boxer. So like he can almost be like, if he decided to quit boxing, he could almost go the Jake Paul route, like where he just thought, because he already had that big of a following. Most boxers don't have that, especially in the beginning. Like like even Olympians, all that they generally don't have that big of a following, man. So, but So he may have a chance to continue getting seen and stuff like that. The different, and he gonna be able to make money off of that because he has such a big social media following. But the difference
Yeah.
between him and everybody else is, no. So say you just made 2 million. That was the most that you made. Now but you lost the fight. Your next fight, your next fight, it might be 1.5 million, right? Because
Mhm.
you lost the fight. Now you come back, you lose another fight. What's going to happen is the next fight, they're gonna be like, yo, you 750,000. Like you okay, all right, boom, 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 boom. You lose another. Now you done lost 4 fights. Now, okay, well, now you gonna we got you for 300,000. And you still like that is the thing about boxing. So like if you're still undefeated, you still beating people up at and got 25 fights, you 25-0, and you made $2 million at 22-0. Now at 23-0, you might make 2.53 million. Every loss, your money goes down in boxing. Every loss.
You're
Mhm.
right because you become, there's a such thing as A side, B side. We all know that.
Right.
We all know A side, B side.
Right.
Doing
Mhm.
those things. That's why we couldn't get the fight that we want with Shakur. Don't know why. Or better example, the fight
We
with
we
fucking
we get to the Shakur Javante.
no, the fight with Benavidez and Canelo.
Benavidez,
This is
yeah.
lopsided right here. My man's wanted how much like it was an outrageous number to fight Benavidez. He was like, why?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like, why should I fight him and he's bigger than me? But I don't get it. You're fighting other guys that you're bigger than, but you don't want to fight. The man's make weight, right? 168. He's making weight. He's making weight. That's all I'm saying. He
Rich
makes
man, we
weight,
can hear
but
your food.
Hey man,
yeah.
He got a mute. He got
these motherfuckers is good.
But let me get back
hey.
to what I'm saying though. That food was loud though. But
My
all I'm
bad.
saying is though, like when it comes to negotiation and contract issues, I think that what's going on. I think that
Hey, what's up, fellas?
not
What up,
much,
what up?
man.
What's
So,
going on?
but back to what I'm saying. Let me get this off. I think when
Come on,
it
come
comes
on.
to like these guys and promotional issues, I think that we need to have a tie on this because there's no way that Canelo should be asking for 300 million to fight David Benavidez, even though he was already ordered to fight him next and he ran and ducked him. And what are we doing here? Like y'all should exile this man. Y'all should not allow this man to do anything until he fight
Bro,
these
he's
fights.
bro, he's a cash cow. So bro, you're but the
Cash
people
cow?
the
Not
people
anymore.
that you yes, he is, bro. The people that you're naming are like they're outliers. Like you're
Who
naming
can outfight him?
outliers. That's
I'm
not the
asking
point.
questions. I'm just
The
asking.
point I'm
I'm
saying
asking questions.
the point is that he is considered to be the face of boxing. And so when you are the face of boxing, like Mayweather was at towards the end of his career, nobody wanted to see him fight Berto. Nobody wanted to see him fight what's his name? Victor. Uh
But he
not
did
not
fight. He
Ortiz.
did fight.
I
You're right though. But he did
but
fight
I'm
the other
saying that
guys that you
nobody
like.
wanted to see him fight them.
But he did fight. Sugar Shane Mosley. You fought.
And
McDonald,
Sugar Shane was close towards the end of his career, bro.
and he
I'm
But
fought
the
saying that.
Ortiz,
Benavidez
he
too.
Hold
wanted to
on,
see that Ortiz
no,
fight.
no, nobody wanted to see that shit, bro.
Yes,
I
they
kind of did.
did.
No, what
Yes, they
happened,
did. That was one of his
bro?
biggest
Floyd,
sellers. Dog,
bro,
he did it
that
smart.
Ortiz.
Anytime it's like a Mexican fight
what?
in black,
Yeah.
not to be on no racist stuff, but like
Yeah, no,
if
that's true.
that sells, that sells.
Yeah, it does. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that nobody was calling for that fight. Nobody was like, man, we can't wait to see Victor Ortiz and Mayweather. Let's go. Like, no, people was calling for Mayweather Pacquiao. Like nobody what the good thing,
That's true. That's true.
the one thing that Floyd was good at was when there was a young dude who won a world title. Floyd would get online and promote and say he was a young, hungry champion, a young, hungry lion, and that would make people be like, man, okay, hold up, man, like let me go check up. Now he was already making noise and he won a belt, but Floyd always done that, so that's the same thing he did with Berto. Like nobody was calling for Floyd Berto, but he was able to just pick a lot of these guys towards the ends of his career. He just was picking who he wanted to because he knew he was gonna make money. Like that's all it was. But matter of fact, though, we gotta introduce my guy Smack. Give him a proper introduction. So hold up.
Nice to meet you, brother. Peace be with you.
Hey, don't you start this. Don't start this crap, boy.
Hey man, welcome,
Don't you start this crap, man.
welcome,
We didn't
welcome
get
my
here
guy.
good.
Welcome
Come
my
on,
guy.
man.
Welcome my guy Smack. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker Pop TV to
Yo,
your
yo, yo.
channel.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, if you
What's
are in
going
the
on,
chat,
Smack?
make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video because it's the only way we're gonna grow. If you want to join the panel, if you want to come up and talk boxing, we are almost there. We are getting our way to the tank card. But right now we're gonna switch gears. We wasn't able to talk about boxing last week, so we go this is our first time being able to get together. So we're gonna giving a little rundown real quick. Now we're gonna get into the Bevo fight, the Bevo Better Beef 2. We just gonna talk about it a little bit.
You lucky.
Then we on to Jerry Hurd after that. So
You lucky. I was
um
about to finish that off. You got it though. Because
nah,
the man fought some killers towards the end. I don't care what nobody say.
who go
I'm gonna let
ahead
that slide though.
name them.
What you mean? Oh, okay, hold on. So now here's my thing. I mean we were talking about
Oh, no,
Floyd though.
just name them, bro.
We got Miguel Cotto, 37-2. Just to give you a heads up, Victor Ortiz is 29-2 at the time.
I
You
know
got
what he
Shane
was,
Boston
but
for
nobody
46.
wanted to see that
But
fight.
here's my thing though. What I'm saying is he fought these guys that was actually talented. Don't get me
Yes,
wrong.
but that's not that.
Those
But the
actually
people that
talented.
Canelo was fighting, they're
Canelo,
just they're
Canelo was
people
what,
that nobody
42 and
wanted.
0.
They're
42 and 0
nobody.
at the time.
They're no bro. But there's bro. He already when we first seen Canelo already had like 25 fights because they fight every week in Mexico. So that's different.
That's
I
tough.
think who Canelo fighting though is man. I don't think the last person he fought
I'm
that
not
was
saying
good
he's
was
fighting
Cena.
greats. I'm not saying he's fighting greats. I'm saying that
Ah,
when you become the guy and you get to that point, you can pick who you want to fight at that way. You pick who you want.
you
You
can.
know,
You right.
we'll get there when we get to talk about Tank too.
But
So
go
we'll
ahead,
talk
man.
about that.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
man.
Hey,
So hold
Mayweather
up.
did have a strong ending, man. I don't care what nobody
He
say.
had a
He
he
had
had
a
a
strong ending,
he
man.
did
I mean,
he had a strong he had a strong he had a
Hmm.
very strong beginning,
Hmm.
and then he had a very strong beginning, and towards the end of his career that they were calling him a cherry picker, bro. Now I'm not saying that the guys that he fought was not good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
but
saying that
not
nobody
worthy.
I'm saying no, yeah, a lot of Berto did not deserve a Mayweather fight.
But you're saying
Like
not
Victor
worthy.
or
He was old.
and
He
Victor Ortiz did not deserve a Mayweather fight. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like
At
those
that
are
time, he did. I think he
he
was the
didn't.
top. Yes,
He
he was the
nah,
top
bro.
five
Nah.
in the IBF. I believe so. You can go look that up.
And that's
And I think
fine.
he was a champion.
That's
I
fine,
believe he
but
was a champion at
that's
that time.
fine. But people wanted to see him fight. People wanted to see him fight other people. They wanted to see Floyd fight other people, better people.
But that's
They
the
did not.
thing.
They
Why would
did
you
not
want Floyd to fight better people at his
because
age?
because Floyd was still washing people. So they wanted to see him fight somebody who could challenge him a little bit more.
But
I'm
you gonna
about
get
to
That's
let
all
one
it
of these young
was.
boys. I'm about to
John
get
Clay
one of these
fight.
young boys
I
that's gonna
get
knock
what
my head off.
I get what
And
y'all
Madonna was a young bull. I don't care what
are
nobody say. He
saying.
fought him twice.
I get what
Oh
y'all are
God.
saying. Now Maidana, I give credit for that. That's not like that was a risk. Like that was a real risk because Maidana was unorthodox. He punched hard as a motherfucker. Like that was different. Like that was a real risk right there. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to do it. I'm saying that when you are the cash cow, you are the main event, the main attraction, you get to pick who you want to fight. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just how boxing works.
Mine is I'm not about to go get, like you saying, established fighter, one that needs to come contend. I'm at the age I'm at. Hey, I'm trying to do my Kobe. I'm doing my
Floyd,
farewell tour, and I'm getting on.
let's just say so like Marquez. Let's say Marquez, right? Floyd just got out of jail. Floyd fought Marquez, right? Where was Marquez at? Marquez was at 140. He moved up to 147 to fight Floyd because he knew it was a payday. What happened? What happened? What happened? Floyd stopped him. But then what happened? Marquez still went on to fight Pacquiao again and fight
I
Pacquiao
don't think
again
he
and fight
stopped him. I just think he knocked him down. I don't think he stopped him.
Okay. If that's the case, but I'm just saying he outclassed him. He pieced him after like an 18-month layoff. Like I'm just saying that Floyd was an anomaly, bro. And he's my favorite fighter in the world, like of all time. I'm just saying that at the end of the career, people was calling Floyd a cherry.
But you gotta say, like, look at everybody Marquez that fought. They struggled with him. Mayweather made it look easy.
Yeah,
Can we give him that credit though?
That has
and it was after retirement.
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
Yes, it do, because these people like y'all, the people that y'all want to see him fight. Manny Pacquiao, he struggled and he got knocked out by Marquez.
Because him and Manny.
So why would we want to see that for real?
Because him and Manny already had what they have, like 3 fights. They already, I'm saying that they have been fighting. You gotta think about it too. Like Marquez was there when Morales and all them was there at 126 and 130 and all that.
Great fighters.
Like they all were having wars at that weight class, right? At like I think they all started having wars at 130, but they all fought at 126 too. So then they went up to 130 or whatever the case may be. So yeah, like a lot of those guys, he was already great. Marquez was already great. The thing, he's too small for Floyd. At the end of the day, like he was too small for Floyd, bro. Like, and Floyd showed it. And Floyd showed that he was on a different level. That's cool. I'm not saying there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that some of the fights that Floyd had at the end, it just wasn't fights that people was calling for. That's all I'm saying. But let's get into the Better Beef 2, because we was not here last week to talk about it. Better Beef 2. What did y'all think about it? If you are here in the chat, let us know what you thought about the Better Beef 2 fight. Let us know what you thought about Shakur last fight. We just talking about boxing. We're going to get into the card last night right after we get done talking about Better Beef. What'd you think about it, Smack?
Man, you know what? I didn't even see the fight, bro. Don't be disappointed in me, dog. I've been dealing with this moving situation. So I'm gonna be set up just like y'all probably in 3 weeks.
My name's FTR Nemo.
And I'm Stacks.
And we are
stupid ass niggas. Get them the fuck out of here.
See you later. I will see you later. You know I know you stay, man.
Hey, my man, Smack, man. I ain't mean to do it.
It's okay, man. Hey, drop the location, bro.
Hey, man. All right, so Rich, you saw the Better Beef 2 fight?
We see it.
Give him the same
thing. What you think about it?
Yeah, give me the same. Give me the same.
My name's FTR Nemo.
And I'm Stacks.
And we are
stupid ass niggas. Get them the fuck out of here.
That's what they are.
I guess it's 2 of us.
Hey, all right, Keno. What did you think about it? Matter of fact, okay, hold up, Keno. Before we get to you, since you watched it, Smack, who did you want to win the fight?
Because that's what they are.
This Smack, man, just mute up.
Better Beef, dog. I can't never say their name. Don't give me to say these chopping these people's names up, but better whatever his name is.
Better Beef. All right, got you, Brody. Got you. All right, so Rich, who did you want to win the fight?
Barnes was the same. I thought he was a better fighter.
Okay. See, I wanted Bevo to win because I wanted this was a fight that I actually wanted to be a trilogy, and I said it in our group chat in my with our partner Smack. Like I said, when everybody asked who they thought was gonna win, I said Bevo because I want to see a trilogy because these dudes are so good, bro. Like, and their styles towards each other is it's just exciting. But go ahead.
Hey, can I ask you a question though? Was that a early fight, like how they like different time zones, or was that a fight here in the U.S.?
No, it was overseas.
It was overseas, you know.
Yeah, so it started early. That's why when people was online, they were people was online trying to shit on Shakur, right? Because they didn't know that the fight was overseas. So they was like, man, he really needs to go back to the drawing boards because he's fighting at 2:30 in the afternoon. Who fight? And I had to tell some people like, bro, I was like, bro, he's fighting overseas. Like, it's late over there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm like, the main event is about to happen next. So yeah. So anyway, bro, Keto, what you thought about it?
I think I wanted Bevo to win. I'm not gonna lie to you, kind of like his style of fighting. I've been watching his fight camp leading up to the bout or whatnot. I during the fight, you couldn't tell who was winning. It was so damn close watching them fight. It was just tick for tack. I want to say they had damn near the same punches thrown, barely, probably like off by 5 or 6. Same punches landed. It was really close. I want to say same body land ratio, like it's off by what 2%. Average strong is 30 punches around and all that stuff like that. It was so close that if you really wasn't paying attention, you would lose track of who was winning because you
Mm,
couldn't really tell. I think it was what off by 2 rounds. I want to say Vivo won by 2 rounds. I want to say, not sure. I gotta look at the results again in the fight card, but I think he won by 2 rounds. It was so close,
okay.
and he pulled it off.
Yeah.
And I wanted Bevo to win because Bevo beat Canelo, correct? That's the person that beat Canelo,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bevo beat
When Canelo
Canelo.
moved up, yeah.
Benavidez is his next opponent.
Well, he's one of the mandatories, but a lot of times the mandatory will jump out of the way for a rematch.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
a trilogy, so he'll so more than likely they'll probably pay Benavidez to step aside so they can have the Bevo 3 card.
which is perfectly fine though. But
Yeah.
I do want to see that, seeing that Benavidez is up there, and his last opponent was actually a tough dude. I want to see how he matches up with Bevo's style, his movement. Is it
Hmm.
good enough? Like this is gonna tell us everything we need to know about Benavidez. If his name goes up in the Raptors, or is he gonna fall out the top 10 pound for pound? Now, what's the other guy name? Arthur. I keep forgetting his last name,
Better
but
beef.
his name is Arthur. His name is Arthur now. So Arthur is great. I think he doesn't budge when it comes out when it comes to the pound for pound rank. I think he doesn't budge at the top 10 because that means somebody needs to replace him. Now, if the trilogy happens and he loses in like a knockout fashion, he falls outside the pound for pound. And I think that, it is what it is. I want to be able to win. That's it.
All right, so we are here. Listen, we got some good topics coming up right here with these. All right. So so did y'all get to see the Jerry Hurd fight? Let me see.
You said Jerry Hurd.
Nah, that was like around the first fight, right? I missed that first fight. If that was, and I heard he didn't look too good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Look, let me play this.
And I heard he retired. Spoiler alert.
This is my first time fighting the opponent with 3 arms, you know what I mean? And I'm a man of my word. So, first of all, I want to say happy birthday to my mother and my niece, Justice. And this will be the last time y'all see me, man. I thank each and every one of y'all for, the love and support. And yes, sir.
Man, look, I know how that is. I know how that is, man. So what y'all think about Jared Hurd? I don't know if y'all watched the fight, but what did y'all think about his performance?
Nah, but yours was a robbery though. That was the difference between yours and his. Like
No,
you
no, no, no,
actually,
no. I was
no,
just
you
talking
actually
about.
won that fight, bro.
Oh yeah,
I was there for that.
I was just talking about retirement, bro. Like I know how that is when you getting ready, like to hang it up, bro. It's a hard um it's a tough pill. It's a tough pill to swallow, man, when you gotta retire. Especially I mean he probably had promised his family, Jared Hurd probably promised his family that if he lost again or if he didn't like compete up to his standards, that he probably was gonna go, probably was gonna quit, or retire. He had a good career. He was the IBF world champ, and then I think he had the WBA too at middleweight. And so he definitely had a good career, had some good fights. We remember him for some good fights. He fought some very good opponents like Laura and all that. So I just know how it is when you retire, man. When you gotta hang up them gloves, it is a tough pill to swallow. And because you feel like you could do more. Like it's like I really just, but then when you think about it, it's almost like the Porter situation. Like when everybody was like, man, Porter, he wasn't really hurt like that, bro. When you're getting up there and your reflexes start to go away a little bit, just a
Sean Porter,
little
correct?
bit. Yeah,
Sean Porter, correct? Okay.
once they start to go away a little bit, like you're not able to get away from the punches the way you once were used to. Like you're not able to adjust to the punches the way that you once used to, and you got to just come to the realization that yo, my time is up. Like these young boys are there, they're on their way, and it's just a tough pill to swallow. So I mean I didn't get to watch all of the fight, but I heard that he wasn't looking good out there. No pun intended. You know, Jerry Hurd was not looking good, but
He got
yeah,
punched
man.
off. He got punched off. I want to say he didn't fight nobody young. He fought a dude that was 33, first and
Yeah, he
foremost.
fought
But dude put
Johan
hands on him. Dude put
Johan
hands on him.
Gonzalez.
He put hands on him, and you can see in the fight speech, he nodded up. Dude got hands put on him. It wasn't like he was fighting against no scrub. Dude has a decent record or whatnot. I guess it was his time. It is what it is. You get beat up like Sean Porter. Sean Porter fought against Terrence Crawford, and it was an ass whooping. He knew his time was coming to an end. That was bad. That was
I
bad.
thought it was close though until he got knocked. I thought it was a pretty.
Yeah,
I thought it was a pretty close.
he
It was
was
a pretty close
actually
fight.
yeah, Smack is right. He was down on the cards. He was down on
Yeah,
the cards.
he was
Blood
down.
was.
But you see, when he started putting hands on him, and he was like, "Dude, I can't do nothing."
Yeah, when
That was
Bud
it.
turned
That
when Bud turned it up, he was
when
when
Bud
Bud
turned
turned
it
it up
up,
during that fight, it was nothing he could do.
Yeah, he
it
turned
was
it up.
nothing. And he
Definitely.
always talked about it. He said he helped him push him out the door. You know that last butt whooping helped
That
him get
was that
over.
was the first time I ever gave like Crawford like credit, man. I know he won a lot of fights, but that was to me like he really is that. Like it took
That
that
was
fight
it.
right there. And he'd had a lot of fights, but no, I take that back. The man, when he was at the lightweight division, he fought who's the
What's the
guy
dude name?
that Gamboa. That was
Their
really
boy. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah. You seen that dog,
he
didn't you?
he he hurt he hurt my,
Oh,
he hurt my feelings a few times, dog.
I'm telling you. But you get what I'm saying though. That extra push out the door, you really gotta take a whooping. I don't think he wanted to leave, but he took a whooping. He got a whooping. And he was like, you know what? I gotta go. Look, what my man say? We're not your little niggas no more. I gotta go. Man, my man's got a whooping. It was over with.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Um
Look at the end results. He's nodded and dotted, man. He had to go.
well that's J Rock, but yeah, Hurd lost. He had a cut coming from his eye, so yeah, but what'd you think, Rich? Did you see the fight or no?
Nah, I was just coming to the house, man. I was with the
Got
family. Yeah, with the
got
family.
you. Have you seen him fight before?
Oh yeah.
All right.
But like they're saying, at times you get those boxes that make you feel like, yeah, it's that time. I can't keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has those times. You've seen it with your great fighters. Hey, everybody has their time where they're like, all right, something's changing.
Right.
Like you said, my reaction's changing. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
my punches may not be landing the same way. I
Right.
can't move the same way I do. And obviously from that fight, it's just like, hey, like you said, it could have been something with the family, like, all right, they want you to stop. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
have enough money to stop, or like you said, it could just be, man, I cannot keep up with these young boys. The next
Yeah.
generation is just coming in, and they coming
Yeah,
in a
and they
lot
keep
harder
getting
than,
younger and younger too.
you
Yeah.
know. They outdoing us.
Yeah, man, it happens. It happens pretty quick, man. Another part about it is once you get, you can feel it, man. Like you can feel it through your body, basically, man, because your body doesn't recover the same. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like from when you're in training camps seem way longer than they are. I mean, training camps are already 6 to 8 weeks, but you know what I'm saying? Like your body isn't recovering the way that it's like that you're used to it recovering. Like you could
Mhm.
be in the gym one day, you could be working out, your coach be like, yo, you feel you a little sluggish. I'm gonna give you a day off. you get that day off, and then you come back and you still like, damn, like I need another day off. Like
The day off gets worse.
like let's have a light day, coach. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, and even like the ice baths and all of that, man. Once you get to that spot, bro, it is hard to come back from a like, feeling like you if you lose, your retirement is coming up, bro. So I understand and I know, bro, because I had to go through the same thing that her went through, bro. I had 135 amateur fights, and then like, I mean, I boxed amateur for 9.5 years, and then pro for 5, a little bit over 5. So I know the struggle, and towards the end, my body would like I'd already tore both my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Over the course of the time, and then just recovery. My recovery was totally different, man. You know what I mean? All of that was totally different. So it was just a little bit harder for me to get like to feel like, all right, we on our light days, we on our week away, so like one more good sparring session and then we on the down trot. Like my body just wasn't recovering the same no more. But yeah, man, shout out to Jared Hurt. Great career, man. We're proud of you, Hurt. You did your thing. We'll remember Swift. He had some spectacular fights. Just want to show Jared Hurt some love. If you in the chat, man, and you was a Jared Hurt fan, or you like the way his style was, let us know. Definitely, man, had a good career. Former unified world champion at 165 middleweight division. But yeah, man, now we are on to what is next. Gary Russell.
I already knew you was on it. You couldn't wait for it. You couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Gary Russell, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna tell this story, dog, before we get into it, dog. So, me, right? I'm new to boxing. I'm new to boxing, bro. I think I had just started boxing, and I started boxing in 03. 2 years later, I will find myself in the ring with Gary Russell Jr., the brother who is the trainer. And so, that's the one that everybody really called Little Gary. So I'm in the ring with him, and I go back to Missouri for probably 2 months. I'm fighting the Golden Gloves. I make it to the Golden Gloves National. We go down to Arkansas, and this is why my coach was like, you're going. Well, my Army coach was like, you're going down in weight. I was fighting my walk around weight. I was walking around at 128, and I was fighting 125. And I ended up going to the Nationals to fight Gary Russell at 125. And he's coming down from 140. So Gary was like, all right, so we get in the ring, and I think I'm doing my thing. I think I'm doing my thing. This is like, you feel me? Like 05 was when I first started making national tournaments. So, and I think this was my second national tournament. Man, we go to National Golden Gloves. I look across the ring, they're like Gary Russell III. I'm like, what? So I'm like, damn, did this nigga just win the world? Did this nigga just won the national title up in Colorado? He just did. He was number one. I was like, all right, damn, I drew the number one dude the first night. So me and Gary, we fight and we going at it. So I'm just trying to counterpunch because I know that he's, a ranked dude. Like, I'm just trying to get the feel for fighting on this elite level. So I'm fighting him, bing, 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 bing. And next thing you know, in the third round, we in the third round. So the fight is almost over. I think it was the third or fourth round. I think it was fighting 4 2-minute rounds at that time. So he was like, man, he turned it up. Hey, he turned it up. It was my first time going against somebody like that.
Hold on. You like to say he turned it up. Give us what it happened.
I was gonna talk about it. No, I'm saying he turned it up. So it was my first time experiencing the
Hey,
different
you
levels.
got wait a minute. Let me ask you some shit real quick. I mean, ask you some stuff real quick.
You
All
good? You
right, I
good?
know you got some crazy fast hands, right?
Yeah.
But this dude's hands, how did that feel like? I know it was like I'm pretty fast, but this is like going against a Goku with Dragon Ball Z.
It wasn't even a struggle with the it wasn't a struggle with the speed
What?
because it wasn't a struggle with the speed because of the way that I'm already used to fighting guys who hand speed are fast at this time. So it wasn't a struggle with the hand speed, it was a struggle with the experience. Like at that time I probably had 25 fights. Gary already had over 200. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a struggle with the experience because he knew what he was doing. Like, as far as setting shit up, setting traps, like, I didn't know none of that. Like, I was just going there off of what I thought I knew from, like, boxing. Like, I didn't know none of that. I didn't understand strategy. Like, I literally went at that time, I used to move around the ropes. I would just move around the ropes, calm, move, and then as soon as you punch, then I'd punch. Like, so I basically was just waiting on you. So I didn't know that counter punchers also could start the action. Like, okay, like boom, I jab, now he punched, now I got him. Boom, boom, boom. Like Lamont was doing. So like that type of I didn't know that. I thought counter punchers, I'm like, I'm just strictly gonna counter punch. So when he would swing, I just would be ready to swing back. But and when he turned it up, I didn't understand. I didn't know. He made me understand where the levels were. Like when a person starts to turn up the level of intensity in a fight, in a match, then I was like, oh, that's what they're talking about. Cause I'm talking about bro came out the fourth round, just hands up, boom, 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 boom. And then I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, I'm just trying. I'm like, all right, no, I'm not going out like no hoe. You know what I'm saying? I got 25 fights.
My nigga
Okay.
said I'm just trying.
Yo, I'm just trying. I'm like, yo, I'm not going out like no hoe. You not about to stop me. This is not going down, Gary Russell Jr. I don't care what happens. Take your 100 plus, 200 plus fight ass on. I'm gonna make it through this fight. Regardless, to say, needless to say, he stopped me around like it was like 10 seconds left. I was like, bro, like, why you ain't let this fight finish, ref? Like, I'm like, bruh. So he caught me with a double hook, like, boom. Like, soon as I punch, he caught me right up under. Like the body shot was clean as a motherfucker, and then I'm like, ooh, boom, caught me up top. I was like, all right, bet. So I did what Devontae did. I took a knee.
So you telling me, hold on.
Hey,
So you
hey,
doing it. So you fought the older brother, correct? The
yeah,
cornerback.
the coach, the one he
So
was the
what you telling
WBC
me?
champion 126.
Okay, so you telling me the dude that was fighting yesterday, he was throwing that same punch, the downstairs, upstairs double hook. He was
I
throwing
mean,
that
well, yeah,
same punch. I understand when you said that, I was already getting the illustration of how you were beating your ass across that
yeah, that's his
ring.
brother. That's his brother, man.
I already see the punch, bro.
They got he got 6 brothers. They all named Gary. And then,
Damn.
but everybody called him by their middle name, Antonio, Antoine, and all that like that. They all got A's as middle name. The
Damn,
only
bro.
person they call Gary is the big brother. I mean,
So
well,
he the,
the one that's the one that was coaching.
so he the older brother. So who the heavy set dude? He the middle child or something?
Now so he has older brothers. I'm saying like as far as the ones that's boxing.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man, dude. Gary showed out, bro. Or whatever Gary that was.
Yeah, that
He
was
showed out.
Antoine.
Antoine showed out. He went out there,
He
and I
did. He
think
did.
me and Big Rich are watching it, right? And he was like, "Dude, hands fast." I was like, "What you mean?" I didn't know he was throwing multiple punches. I only seen like two. It was about 4 to 5. I was like, "Yo, okay, cool."
That's
Dude,
because you
hands are
need
fast.
glasses, nigga.
No, I don't need glasses. Dude was punching fast.
Hey, hold
My
up.
But you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
look, all I'm saying is my services that I was watching it on wasn't keeping up with this man punches. That's all I'm saying. When I bought the fight, and I'm watching the fight, from my
where you bought it
provider
at. Yeah.
where I bought it at. It wasn't keeping up with my man's hands. So I was like, how is he up to like? What my man had like 300 and some punches. So he almost had 1,000 punches
He was at like
in the fight.
950. He was at like 967 at the end.
A
I
thousand
want to say.
punches. This man was punching 1,000. Come,
Hey, I
come
swear,
on, man.
I was waiting for the counter. Like I thought he was at. He to me, I ain't gonna lie. He looked a little off balance to me at first, but it just he stayed in the same rhythm. I thought the what's the his opponent? I forgot.
I forgot his name. Hispanic dude. Hispanic dude.
You just said his name earlier.
Frank, come on,
Franklin.
help us out. Help us out, Frank. What's dude's name?
Hold on, what y'all talking? Ryo?
Mm-hmm.
No,
You
no,
talking
the
about
one
who he
who
fought
Who he
yeah,
fought?
who he
Who
fought.
Russell fought?
and lost?
No,
No,
yeah, the one that lost.
Yeah, the one.
Oh, his
The
name
one
was
that lost.
Ryo. Ryo.
Right.
Ryo.
Ryo?
uh,
That's his name?
I thought
I
it was
thought he was something else.
whatever his last name
His
is.
last
That's
name
what I
is
go by.
Venezuela.
No, Ryo.
Venezuela, but his name,
Venezuela, there you go.
but everybody,
Mm-hmm.
he goes by Ryo. Everybody
Okay,
calls him
We
Ryo.
yeah,
going by
because
his
he the one
last
that
name. We
gave
don't know his name.
little pit bull a problem. But yeah,
Because he'll box off his back foot though. Pitbull's small. He's small, man. And he would just kind of boop, 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 kind of boop, boop, boop. Nah, it wouldn't happen that way.
that's what I was waiting on, and it just
Hey,
never
Right.
happened. He couldn't
One
sit
punch
Russell
and he
together.
rolled.
was when they say put one foot front and keep moving. Hey, Russell was here whole time. Whole time he wouldn't let him get into his groove.
Wouldn't
If
let
you
him use
see
his reach or
he
nothing.
wouldn't let him use none of that. If you see in that fight, every time he would take a step, Russell's taking a step. Every time he gets closer to the ropes, Russell would get up in his inside because he wanted to keep him on that ropes at all times, so he couldn't use that reach.
Yeah,
Because it was one we was looking at, man, and he had him up against the ropes,
oh
and
my god.
he hit him 2 times, and it was with the same hand, and he wasn't looking for it, and that's what we were talking. He was like, "Did he just hit him
Hey, that's
twice?"
terrible. You
And
can hit
You
with
didn't
the
hear him
same
down.
head,
the same hand
dog.
twice.
No, no,
It
no,
was
no, no,
just
no,
boop
no.
boop.
It's funny though because I don't know if you caught, but that's the same hand that got put on Frank. Them
Hey,
same
hold
hands,
up.
that double.
Hey,
That's the
It's
same
hey, hold
thing.
up.
wild.
Hey, hold up. We appreciate you, BGF Sports, man. You know what I mean? Listen, if you ever want to come up, man, and join the panel, we talking about the Gary Russell fight right now. You know what I'm saying? But we get into the Tank fight here pretty soon. We appreciate the love and support, man.
Hey, can we go off too? Just
718 second take.
Which one?
how good bro was listening.
Oh, you talking about the
Oh yeah,
corner?
man.
How
He
good he was
listened
listening.
to
You know why
detail.
though? You know why?
Family, bro.
Hey.
Because his last fight he wasn't listening to his brother and he
Mm-hmm.
lost.
Mm-hmm.
He
How
lost
close
in a
was it
close.
to
He
split
lost in
decision?
a close. He lost in a close decision, but he wasn't listening to the corner and he lost.
Because that whole fight, you can hear his brother the whole time. Even with people with the crowd, you can hear his brother. And I'm like, boy, he's really listening to him.
Yeah,
Like he told him, he was like, hey, he's tired. He's tired. When he comes down and he puts his hands up, go straight for his body,
yeah.
and then he was listening to him. I
Bring
was
that
like,
left
oh
hand to the party.
man.
That's one thing I remember. He
Yep.
said, bring
When
that
he
left
said
hand.
up, he said the
Bring that
left
left
hand.
hand.
He was like, why do you have that left hand stuck in the holster?
Yeah,
Take it
Gary
out.
funny. Little Gary funny, bro. He be cracking me up. Hey, shorty. Hey, shorty. Hey, shorty. Hey, shorty. Bring that left hand on that John. He be
So
cracking me up.
what you think about his training ability? Is he what
I
you think
mean,
about?
yeah. He
I
trained, bro.
think he got it, bro.
He trained. I mean, he took what he been learning from his pops, from what he learned from his pops before he passed. You know what I'm saying? And they've been fighting. They whole family, bro. They all boxers, bro. They've been fighting a
Ah,
long. They all been fighting a long time, bro. Um.
So is he done? Is
Okay,
the
bet.
bigger
That's no
brother, is he
problem, man. Hold
done
up.
boxing, or is he just
I
training
think
full time?
so. So what he said. Uh. He said that he still wants to fight. He been calling for fights, but he just haven't been. Nobody been accepting that shit. He been off for a while. Uh. So yeah, man. Yeah, he been off for so long. I think that people just been like, whatever, bro. You just talking about now. Like, hey, he had a fight in 3 years. I don't think he been. I don't think he hasn't fought in 3 years, bro. It's been like 3 years. So
I got a
he
question.
he definitely been having trouble getting fights. But go ahead.
So he's in the same weight class as Javante, Keyshawn, all them guys, right?
Who?
Dick,
Okay.
Russell. Oh, did he? Yeah, he is, right? Because he took the belt from Pitbull. Pitbull was in the same
Yeah, yeah,
class as Javante
yeah.
Davis. So
Before he
they're
moved
all
up.
in cahoots right now, right? Or what?
Hold
I
up.
don't even know. I don't even know what weight class they
Hold
was
up. No,
in.
I don't think so. I think Pitbull have moved up to 140.
No,
I
this is
think
one. I guess. Yeah, this is 140, right? This is
Yeah,
140.
they so they're not in the same weight class. They fight at
Ah,
Tank fight at 135.
I think Gary moved up too, as well, didn't he? I think he moved up.
He was already there. He was never at
Whatever.
135.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
We're gonna see
you
who his
thinking
next
of the other
opponent is.
brother. The other brother was at 126.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
definitely want to see his next fight. I'm intrigued for that. I want to see that.
got you. So what I saw last night was number one, they seen in the gym that they could bully him. That's what I took from the fight. They seen in the because if you go back to the pit bull fight with Ryo, what happened was he was boxing around the ropes, and when he was in the middle of the ring, he was waiting on Pitbull because Pitbull swing wide first. He was waiting on Pitbull to swing out, and he would just catch him straight down the middle. Pitbull is also like 5'5", 5'6". Ryo's like 5'9". You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take 5'10". So yeah, so it's gonna take him he's gonna have to double jab, double whatever to even get in punching range for him to even get before even get a hit off, bro. Like if you're expecting your first punch to land on somebody who's 5'10" and you're 5'5", you're wilding. And so he was able to just catch him from the outside. But since Gary is 5'9", like you now you're even. But the thing is, Gary is bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? You could see the like the stockiness, you know what I'm saying? Difference. And you could tell Ryo is a slim counter puncher type of dude. So they just said we're gonna bully him from the first round to whenever it is, till this joint end, or to, you know what I'm saying, or till I stop him. I'm gonna bully him. He walked him down. He planted his feet. He walked him down the whole fight. Smother all of his punches. Did not let him get, really no good extensions on his shots. He landed some clean shots, but it was already too late. You down 7 rounds to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He kept his back against the ropes, walked him down, used his weight on him, punches and combinations. Like he did a little bit of everything. The one thing that I didn't like about Gary is when in the midst of smothering Ryo, he smothered himself a lot of times.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
just
So
getting
he's
that.
not getting real full extension on his shots either, because he's trying to smother him so much that he's smothering himself. You can still smother that, your opponent, and then have like a little bit. It's like a little bit. It's not even a full 6-inch step back. It's like a 3-inch step back. You move that, and then you got enough. If he's gonna be an inside fighter like that, he got to understand his own distance from fighting inside. That's my only thing. Everything else, he was solid. He did a really good job following directions, doing what he was supposed to do, sticking to the game plan, man, all of that. So I don't have nothing to
So,
say. Congrats for being a world champion now, but
so
yeah,
he's in the same weight class as Teofimo now. I'm looking at
yeah,
him now.
yeah.
That
He
okay.
140.
That's a pretty decent weight class to be at, though. I wonder who he's gonna fight next fight. I do a mandatory fight
I
somewhere
mean,
though
it's a
before he
good weight
retires.
class to be at right now because T.O. there. Well, Haney is going to be moving up soon, but his next fight is at a catch weight. Then you
I
still
don't believe
got
in Haney. Haney gotta show
um
me something.
Who else is there? Ryan is at 140, but I think Ryan is moving up to 147 after this. So yeah, man. So he's gonna have some options. Whether it's a mandatory or whether he tries to, push himself in and try to unify, whatever it is the case may be, he's
If
at
they
a good weight
allow it though,
class.
if they allow the unification, some of these dudes be trying to duck and do the other stuff, man. But
I
honestly,
mean those
we gonna
guys at
fight.
140, those guys fight. All those dudes.
We gonna see though. I think 140 has a good weight class. I was just peeking at it though, trying to figure out who was there and who
Yeah,
the champions there. Richardson, Hitchens,
that's
and
his. Yeah,
Alberto.
Richard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they got Alberto. I think that's the old champion too. Old cat. Yeah. So yeah, whatever. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, man, they got some good fighters at 140, man. Y'all got anything to say before anything else to say before we move on, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Because I know
Nah,
y'all want to
I'm,
get there. I
We
know
know
y'all
what
want
we
to get
want to
there.
see. We
All
know what we
right,
want to
man.
see,
Hold
man.
on.
Hey,
Before
Frank,
we
I got one.
go ahead.
So when he double tapped you,
He fucked me up. He hit me with that shit.
when he double tapped you, was it like a or like it was like a oh shit?
Nah, that shit made me think. Man, like I'm not gonna lie, that shit made me think, boy. I took a knee so quick. I took a knee. I looked at my corner, like y'all niggas gonna let me get hit like this. My boy, I forgot my boy, man. He had got in a real bad accident. I can't remember his name right now, but he was coaching. The nigga looked at me like, nigga threw that towel in that bitch. Like, hey. I was like, bruh, how much more time I had? Referee was like, oh, it was like 10, 15 seconds. I was like, damn. I was like, yeah. But
yeah, what they call I can't even think of his cousin's name. Chavez, dude, Meldrick Taylor, whatever. He did you like that?
right,
Yeah.
balling. He threw that bitch in.
Hey,
Hey, man. Yeah, that was the first. That was my first time, bro. I did not. I mean, I had fought on the national level before. At the U.S. Nationals, that was my first time fighting there on the national level. But and I drew the number 2 dude in the country. Like I had bad luck, dogs. I had bad luck when I first moved up into the elite ranks, dogs, as an amateur. So from '05. Yeah, man. So from the what is it, '05 to the middle of '06. I literally just taking lessons, bro. Hold up. Nah, man. Listen, bro. We talk a little bit of everything when we can. My fellas can jump online, man. But March Madness about to be happening soon. So you know what I'm saying. We definitely gonna get into that. Rock Chalk Jayhawks. I know my team is out of the top 25 right now, but damn, bruh, we look good on paper before the season, bruh. I can't remember the last time the Jayhawks was out of the top 25. It's ridiculous. But the Big 12 is loaded. So you know what I'm saying? You have an off year and you out of there. So yeah, man, we're gonna be covering that pretty soon. We covered the Super Bowl and the playoffs. So yeah, bro, we got it all. So okay, we got an NC fan. Hey, bro, you gotta let me know, right? So 718, bro, you gotta let me know. So this chump, bro, where he at? You lucky, Smack. You lucky, bro. This guy right here, man. He get on my nerves, man. Right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
He
just
get
went
on
to
my
fuck
nerves,
that.
bro.
Oh wow.
He is a North Carolina Tar Heels fan
Ow!
and a Kansas and a
Ow!
Kansas Jayhawks fan. Listen,
But y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
Y'all don't get it.
Y'all don't get it.
Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it.
hey, 718, bro. He wouldn't be able to listen, man. He wouldn't be able to make it nowhere else, dogs. He lucky I'm still his homie. You know what I'm saying? For
Roy
even being
Williams,
that
baby.
way,
Roy
dog.
Williams.
Look, who the coach for KU?
Self.
Look, what's his first name?
Self.
Hey, that lets you know right
Bill,
there. He
right? Bill?
look. Hey, he googled that real quick. Hey, Siri, what is that's what he just did, man.
Okay, Google.
Hey, bruh, right? Yeah, this would be worse. This would definitely be worse. You know what I'm saying? If he was a Duke fan
Nah,
and
hell nah. Never Duke. Ooh wee. Come on.
Hey, hey,
man,
hey, hey,
And
ease it
they
up.
and like I
oh,
ain't gonna
Ease
hold
lie,
it
up,
Duke
up.
got some of the best athletes
Ease it up.
ever.
hold
But
up.
I
This
can
guy a
never
Duke
mess
Ease
with
it
them.
fan?
up. Ease it up.
Come on,
I'm a
man.
Duke fan.
Gross.
I'm
Come
a Duke
Ugh.
on, man.
fan.
Hey,
I'm a
rock
Duke
y'all
fan,
Jayhawks,
boy.
Coach
man.
K, gross.
I'm a
I
Duke
hate you
fan,
guys.
dog.
Hey,
Hey,
hold up,
man.
man. Listen, let's go ahead and get on. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. We about to start talking Tank Davis.
We're gonna
Right
skip
now,
this
man.
fight before. All I'm gonna say is about the next fight. I don't remember his name, but the guy, I believe he has a bright future. He got one of the best skill sets as a fighter coming up. Like, watch out for him. He kind of remind me of a little Bernard Hopkins, if I must say.
I don't know who you talking about right now.
The guy that won the fight after the I forgot his name. I forgot his name, but he won.
Just,
He
hey
was from
man,
like
just
Trinidad. No, he was from
The
Trinidad or
DR.
the Dominican Republic or some shit like
hey
that.
man. Hey,
What you talking about,
hey,
man?
shut up.
The
Hold up.
food is nice. It was pretty
We're gonna
nice.
we're gonna do this. Hold up.
What is that?
Roach taking the fight to Davis. Davis high guard wanting to explode with the left. Oh, right, but Davis drops. You see, punch, but still, Roach swinging hard. He's still in. What is he doing? He forgot his.
Walt Disney, baby.
It's got to be an 8-1. Yeah, he's got to take a knee. He's got to count. You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right?
All right, man.
You see him? He was
Yeah.
pissed that he didn't call it a knockdown. You see how pissed he
Hold up.
was?
Yes, we are. We are on the Tank Davis fight now, man. We had just got here. We talking about it. We're gonna be talking about it for the rest of the time that we live.
How'd you feel about that, Frank? You
So
know,
look, hold on, man. Cause I'm gonna ask y'all first.
okay.
All right. So we got 718 second take. He said he didn't really hit him, right?
I said the
Did he
same.
win the first round? The first round, Tank? Yes. The first round went to Tank, and then the second round, Roach took. In my opinion.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, listen,
Mm-hmm.
if you in the chat, make sure you like and you know what I'm saying, share the video. It's the only way we're gonna grow. But let's go, man. So let's talk about this fight as a whole, man. What did y'all think about this fight? What did y'all think about the decision? What did y'all think about the knee? And yeah, and then we'll get into the other topic after that. So he
Look
said
on
he hit him. They slowed it down. It definitely was a hit. We appreciate that, Milton.
anyways, fucking as a fight as a whole, bro, I like the fight.
Somebody got something playing in the back.
Oh shit, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I'm watching.
I
I'm
like
watching the combine too, man.
look,
Got
I
you,
like
got
the
you.
fight. I like
Yeah,
the
it was
fight
definitely was a
coming
good
through each
fight.
other and everything like that. And you know, they've been fighting each other for quite a while. So I knew it wasn't gonna be like, you know, a walk in the park unless Tank knocked him out. I knew it wasn't gonna be a walk in the park. And
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it, you know, I was like, Lamont Roach has a big head. he looks the part, and he didn't get drained, and he had no weight clause and none of that stuff. So he filled. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a decent fight. I started watching the
He,
blocks. I was seeing how he was reacting to punches. I see how he threw punches, and I was like, okay, either he goes by knockout or David's gonna have a long night. And I
hey,
think
hey, hold
it
on,
took
Keno.
him.
Hey, hold on, Keno. One second. I forgot this.
What is that? You talking about the drug? That was a prayer. That was a prayer that he
What's your
did.
name?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is, but we ain't bringing that shit up here.
Okay.
With
All
that
right, but
one,
go
That
ahead.
was his hair braider.
look,
But
Tank was over here trying to be
Tank
young.
underestimated.
Tank didn't underestimate him though. He always said he was a good fighter. I'm not gonna lie, he always said he was a good fighter. I think he like listen to the corner man. I remember me and Big Rich talked about this. You know how Gary Russell was listening to his corner man.
It's Coach
Tank
Barry
didn't.
Hunter.
Tank don't never listen to his corner man. He's like, I don't. He's arrogant. He was not like that in the corner. He was just sitting there. He wasn't listening. He didn't give a fuck the whole time. He was just there. And I see how Lamont Roach and his corner was going. They talked. They was
Mhm.
figuring things out. That's number one that made Tank start losing. He lost track of time. He stopped listening. He was too busy trying to talk in the ring and getting goddamn Lamont Roach head. Lamont Roach wasn't paying attention to it. He'll talk shit, yes, but it wasn't like he was trying to get him off his game. Like he know what's going on. No, bro. And I feel like I'm not gonna lie to you. If they was to do this fight again, I'll put my money on Roach to win by decision. I'm not
Hey,
gonna lie to you. The
hold,
reason why I
go,
say that, what?
go ahead. Hold up. I just want to give him a shout out real quick. Shout out to BGF Sports Worldwide 718 second take. You know what I'm saying? If you in the chat, if you are here tuned in, go ahead, subscribe to my man's channels over there, man, and you know what I'm saying, see what they got going on in the sports world and what they do over there. We definitely will be subscribing to the channel. And yeah, man, we'll see if we can collaborate on something here in the future, man. Go ahead, Kino, my bad.
You don't know? Okay, cool. If they fight again, which they're already in talks of it, I'm putting my money on Roach to win by decision. The reason why I say is because I think that what do you say? He did good. Okay, cool. I think that Roach has it. I think Roach understands it. I think that he's gonna pull it off. I think this is the worst we ever seen Tank look. We never seen Tank look like that. Even though he takes his breaks within the first 6 rounds, which I think gave him the win because he actually didn't take a break. I think they were both just trying to figure each other out because Tank actually won majority of the first 6 rounds, which helped him get to that tie. Because after
First,
that, he started getting beat up on. After that, from the 7th to the 12th round, Tank only won one round. That was round number 10, I think. He only won one round. Other than that, he got beat up from the 7th to the 12th. 7th to the 12th, he got beat up on. Anything before that, he took those early rounds. So now, I think we all think that Tank got away with one with that knee. I think there should have been a knockdown too as well, per rule regulation. And I think that the next fight they fight, Tank loses. He loses. He's not gonna fight with that dude.
Um, Let me go ahead. Milton, man, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over here too. You know what I'm saying? But if that was to us, make sure you you know what I'm saying, go over there to BGL Sport World 718 second take and subscribe to them too, bro. Or maybe you subscribe to both of us. Either way, we appreciate you, my guy.
Smash that
Um,
like button.
you feel me? Share the video. It's the only way we gonna grow. What up, Smack? What you thought
Yo.
about it? So
You
what
know
you
what,
thought
man?
of,
I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist guy, man, when it comes to this stuff, man. But man, I ain't buying it, man. It was Tank could have won that fight easily, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He took it
Get
light
the
on
fuck
that
out,
man.
Smack. Get the fuck out of
He
here, Smack.
took it light on that
Get
man.
the fuck, bro.
man?
Get the fuck
He
out of here. You playing
played
around.
Let me
around.
see. Let me
Playing
He
see.
wasn't
around. He was getting
serious,
beat up.
none. He didn't go. Hey,
Joe Louis was 75 years old when they fought. I don't know how old he was, but he got it at him.
Thank
good,
you.
good, good, good. But
Thank
anyway,
you.
I want you to pull up what you call it, the copy box numbers or whatever. Did I say it right?
Let me see if
Okay.
I
What
can.
about
Let
it?
me see if I can
What
get it.
about it?
I
No.
want
What
you to
about
pull up the body shots because I looked at the fight. I didn't see the body shots. Like Tank usually dig in and go crazy
it?
on the
Okay.
body pause,
You
but
know
like
why
he
he couldn't? You
usually
know why he couldn't do it though? He was
why
getting
couldn't
counter
he?
punched all night. He was getting counter punched all. He was second to the punch all night.
They
Every
wa-
time he punched, he got punched. He was second. He looked sloppy. It wasn't no, oh, he could have easily won. No, he got beat up. He got beat to the punch every time. From round 6 on up, he was second. You know how bad it is to be second? You got to see the detail lights of the motherfucker that's beating you. He was second every single time. There was no,
He
he could
didn't
if he could
set.
have easily beat it up, if he could have
You
easily did
remember
it.
when Franklin was saying setting traps?
There
He
was no
didn't set no
There was
traps.
no, he was
smack.
getting
There
beat
was no
up.
hold up. There was no traps to set, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, they still help each other. Like they still spar each other, bro, every now
Yeah.
and then. Like they still spar. So he knows them. Like
Right.
they grew up in the same area. They fought as amateurs, which is, you know what I'm saying, which is some the last time that they fought, they was like 16. You know what I'm saying? Now he's, I think Tank is 30. So that was a good while ago, 14 years. But look, they grew up in the same area. They still around the same people. Roach be going over to Coach Barry's gym and sparring over there sometimes. So they still are around each other, bro. They still see each other. They still know each other. And they've been in the ring with each other as pros as far as sparring goes and helping each other getting ready for fights. So he knows all the Tank's tricks. When you grew up around somebody, like it's just like, let's take it to
I
basketball.
understand that.
Let's take it to basketball. So do you think that LaMelo don't try to score on Lonzo? Because when LaMelo play Lonzo ball, he does not score as easy as he does against everybody else. Lonzo be shutting his ass down, and it just looked like he just out there just throwing shots up. That's what happens when you're very familiar with somebody.
But also very familiar with somebody that's actually great at timing and power punching. He's giving and receiving. He was
But his
first
power
every punch.
punches is not really like, okay, that was technically a knockdown, right? But that
Okay,
punch
but he
was
was
not.
punching though.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. If you look at that round, look at
Uh-huh.
Tank, look over to the corner like he was signaling for some. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know if that nigga went on FanDuel or DraftKings or whatever. He wanted a knockdown. He wanted to be scored or not. I don't know how much money he had put down and he couldn't get that off. Hey, I swear, Tank wanted to
Hey,
get a knockdown scored, man.
hey,
Go
Smack, I think
look at
that's
it.
to you.
Go look at it.
Smack, I think that's to you, dog.
Please,
That was
please
definitely.
accept the loss, man.
Hey, look, Millen Hill said, bruh, accepted. Tank lost. LOL, dog. He wants you to know, and he said, stop all your bullshit, dog.
Honestly though, I
But
think them being so close to being friends though, I think they don't give us the rematch. I think they're gonna wait a while to give us that rematch. I think that Lamont Roach is gonna go on and fight other people since he
Tank is
made a
gonna
name for
KO
himself.
him.
I
I
felt like
guarantee it.
Who
it's
you gonna
Shakur.
KO? Who?
It's
Shakur?
Shakur
I
next.
don't think
Shakur is
Shakur gonna KO
next.
nobody. Now, if you
Shakur
say
is
Shakur
next.
out, no. If you say Shakur outboxes him, I can believe that. Shakur hands her. He ain't knocking nobody out no time soon. He ain't knocking nobody out.
Mm-mm.
But now
Nah, but he can't outbox him though. He ain't.
he
I'm
cannot.
not gonna say he don't have he
Mm-hmm.
don't have the power to knock. If Tank don't have the power to knock out Roach, there's no way Shakur knock him out.
Ain't no
But
way Shakur gonna knock
he
him out though.
does
But he
pound his
does
head in.
outbox him though.
Pause.
But here's my thing though. Now that Lamont Roach has a name for himself, he has two names that he say he wanted to fight. He say he want to fight either Shakur or Keyshawn Davis. It's Keyshawn Davis, correct? Either one of those fights, a pretty decent fight. I'm fucking with it. I'm just
the,
saying.
the
I would
only
like to watch what?
go ahead, go ahead.
I would like to see either one of those fight. I think Lamont Roach is decent. I think he's good enough. I think he has the grit. He has the heart. Because now you think about it, he moved up the fight in that fight. Am I correct? He was in a lower weight class. He moved up.
130. Yeah, he fight at 130.
He moved up. Now it's cool. I would like to see it though. How far can this dude go since he has the notoriety of not getting knocked out by Javante Tate Davis? Not a lot of people can say I went 12 rounds and damn near won without getting knocked out by this dude. But also, he had an advantage that nobody did have with him. He sparred with him, he fought with him. His people know his people. He had an advantage. So that was it. Anybody else that got in that ring with him, we knew what happened.
Hey,
We know what
hey,
happened.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go over the comic box. The total punches, Tank landed 103 out of 279. So he didn't. I mean, I think he always have low punch stats, but then you got so that was at 37% basically. Then you got Roach 112 punches landed out of 400. So he threw about 120 more punches. And he landed at 28%. Tank defense was pretty good. Then you got jabs. Let's see. You got 10 out of 69, 25 out of 148. Power punches 93 out of 210, and then 87 out of 252. So he outworked Tank in every way possible. I mean, now he didn't his let me see, though. Here we go here. Remove this. Yeah, so his joint wasn't as accurate or whatever. Big Rich, what you thought about it? Hey, we will answer these questions in a second. I want to get the guys on the panel just see what they think about the fight first, but we gonna get to those, Milton. We got you.
I like it. I answer right now. I like it.
Look,
let me go ahead and get my thing real quick. Let me get my thing real quick.
Hold on, let me see, Dogs. I got you, man.
Get my thing real quick.
Hold on, bro. I got you, man. He wants you to know before he start talking, man.
We're not your little niggas. Like, for real. All that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas.
I had to let everybody talk. I was here quiet. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. Did Tank have a chance in this fight early on? Yes. Get back to my video with not your little niggas. Yes, you beat me twice. I know you. My people know you. He came into this fight knowing I know you, but I just need to see what you're gonna do. Tank won them first couple because I gotta see you. If you listen, I was telling Keno, his team was telling him every little thing that they were studying. If y'all seen, it was round 6 or 7 when they were going through 7. He said, "Hey, here's the time. Here's the time." He keeps doing the duck. As soon as he does that duck, he's trying to get you. In that round 8, Tank first time ducking, Roach came up with an uppercut and it stunned the shit out of Tank.
Almost flatlined him.
It stunned the shit out of him.
Almost flatlined. He got a couple of them punches.
Hey, Roach studied for this one, and you gotta accept it. Did Tank let off the gas? No. I feel like Tank just was not accepting that Roach was going to come out like he did.
Gotcha.
I think it was around round 8. I think. What was what he took the knee? It was like 9. Was it 8 or 9?
No,
it was 9, right?
It was right. I want to say it was right at 9.
So did y'all see like when they were talking about it being ruled a knockdown? You see how Tank came out there? He was just firing. Poof, 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 poof. He was firing. Them boys started getting at it, and I was like, after I seen that barrage going on, and I seen how Lamont Roach stayed calm, he was chilling, he was getting hit, but it was rolling. I was like, man,
hey,
dude got a damn chance. Dude got a chance.
I'm telling you, man, Roach was ready. Roach was set and ready for this fight.
So my question to y'all before we start getting to a couple of the other topics about the fight that I want to talk about and about future fights that I want to talk about. I'm gonna ask y'all, these questions real quick, and then we'll get in because some of Milton questions tie into the other topics about this fight. So Smack already started it. Do y'all think, you know what I'm saying? And I will give my my opinion after this. Like, do y'all think that there was some type of conspiracy, because it is going on out there, right? Because they are partners, they are friends. Do you think that Tank, that they did this just to get the bag and to put his homie on? Like, do y'all feel like that? Because there is a narrative of that going on out here, and if that did go on, then it's for the boxing community.
You must hear what I said
Go ahead.
earlier.
Hey, listen.
Smack.
You going first? Do you want to go first?
Real quick. Yeah, it's real quick. It's
All
real
right.
quick. You didn't hear what I said earlier. What I said, they know each other too well. They're not gonna fight again. He's gonna move on and fight different people because his name is up now. Hey, Smack, go ahead. I already said that. I ain't gonna retouch on. I'm gonna let Smack finish.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, first and foremost, like let me do my Cam shit. Nah. Hey, nah.
Hey,
At the
hold
press
up. Hey, hold
conference,
up. Who
man,
this?
he said his.
Kansas City. Who Kansas City? First of all, you come on here with a name like Kansas City Mac, bruh. First of all, I don't know who this is, but this Kansas City. We got two of Kansas City's finest in this joint, dog. So
Oh,
welcome.
KC back. Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the chat, man. Make sure you like and share the video, dog. It's the only way we gonna grow, man. Thank you for the
Oh
comment.
man.
Go
Hey, it's
ahead,
an
man.
honor, man. Hey, I got a son out here somewhere. Now,
So
just fucking around, just
Say
fucking around.
Milton say he don't think it was a conspiracy. Go ahead, Smack.
Okay. You know what? I think it was, like I said, a conspiracy, man. Even in the press conference, man, he said, "Hey, is your mom out here?" Oh man, I can't even say it. It's just like it was just a lot of friendly. It's not the Tank. He always jump at people, make them flinch. Just all the stuff, the antics he didn't really do. He just, man, I don't know, man. He got his partner on. I don't know if they under the same management or whatever, but it's.
Nah, they not
I don't
under
know. Wait a
they
minute.
not under
I
the
don't know.
same
I ain't
name.
gonna say management, but I don't know if Tank is if he's under his management. Is that
No.
right?
They're not under the same management.
Okay, that's not it.
But
They grew up together.
but they grew up together.
You know what
Like
I'm saying? That's
they're
just
partners.
like me and my boys. Hey, we go out here, we get a fight. They're not gonna talk about my kids. They're not gonna say nothing about my wife. They're not gonna say nothing about my moms.
So
You know what?
so what
You know what I'm saying? Like
so
if I grew up with you, I grew up in this, and we doing the same thing. My people have been around your people. He probably knows his mama personally. I done got her home cooked
Right,
meals.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's true.
I'm gonna talk about your mama. I don't like
We
you.
not gonna do the same thing. Hey, now you talk about mama, she gonna pull up at your house.
For real,
I'm gonna
she's
text her
jumping
before
in
this.
the
Like,
ring,
hey. I'm gonna text her
and that's
like,
why
yo,
he couldn't hurt him.
He couldn't do nothing.
Hey,
so
but I
hold
ain't
on,
gonna lie, man. I think Roach played his part a little
I
too
got you.
well. That's
I
the
got you.
thing. I was like,
I
I
feel like
think,
I feel like that don't got nothing to do with the
Tank
fight.
was like, "Hey, man, relax now. Remember,
Hey,
stick to the script, man. You
I
going a
feel
little
like
too
it was.
hard, man."
I feel like
they
it
hey,
were
was no
talking in the
script.
ring though.
They was
hold on.
talking.
Hold on. Smack, I think you got it different. You got it a little wrong though. So when he said he said, why you bring your mama? Cause remember he said, cause your boys was talking shit. He said, all right, I'm gonna knock them out now. And then he was like, don't bring your kids, don't bring your mama, because they not gonna like what I do to you. And so then when at that last press conference, he was like, man, why you bring your mama? Because he was just trying to say, like, what I'm about to do to you, dog, tomorrow, like you gonna bring her and show it so she can see this. So that's what he was saying. He wasn't saying it like, man, I'm happy to see your mom's here. So I think that's where you
I
kind of
know, but like,
misinterpreted
it
that.
was like, man, you brought you. Come on, like he got a
That's
connection with her. He
very
was saying
disrespectful.
like,
Yeah. I'm saying, but I'm just saying, he like, yo, like, why you bring moms? Like,
Why you bring mom
why you
Dukes? Like
bring
your mom
moms?
Dukes is my mom Dukes.
Yeah,
Come
right.
on,
Like,
man.
I don't want
Like
to do this to you in front of moms.
I talk my
It's a
shit, man.
business,
Let me
bro.
talk my shit.
This is
I
a
can't
business,
talk my
bro.
shit with mama right
I
there.
think it was another fight where Sugar Shane Mosley had this girl on the stage and she dropped something and dude smacked on the butt. That
Yeah,
was
but they
crazy.
didn't.
yeah,
I mean, they didn't like each other.
Ricardo, what's his
Yeah,
name?
but that's
Man,
wild though. Like, why would you
they
put your
didn't
mama
like
out
each
there,
other at
bro?
all.
That is wild, bro. Why would
But
you
he
do that?
paid for it, didn't he?
No.
Did he though?
No. Hold on. Let me get this. Let me answer this.
Go
Nah, bro.
ahead.
Listen, man. So they come from the same area. That is his homeboy. We all came like they were so like I like when I was getting ready to leave the amateurs, they were still like young kids. They were still like young kids when I seen when the last time I seen both of them. Well, I think Roach was just I think Roach might be a little bit older. Like maybe they're the same age, but the last time I seen them was at the ringside tournament in Kansas City, Missouri. That was like when I first met Tank and heard about Tank. But they're boys, bro. They're from the same area. He's a world champion. Tank was like, bruh,
DC and Baltimore, right?
let me get you some money, bruh. Cause nobody was calling for this fight. Nobody was calling for a 130 pounder to fight a 135 pounder. He didn't have to put no rehydration clause in this because Lamont didn't have to do any weight cutting. Like, to be honest, he came in comfortably at 135, 134 point something. Tank was lower than him because Tank really got to cut a little bit of weight to get down. So
He's a
yeah,
134.8.
so yeah, Roach, um, yeah, Roach is definitely not as big as Tank at all. Even at 130, one of the reasons why people didn't want to see the fight was because Jamel Herring, one of my partners, he definitely not no puncher, and he dropped him. He dropped Roach in the fight, and he's not even a puncher like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and that's another reason why everybody was like, "Yo, like he's gonna get him out of here." But as you can see,
I was one of them people.
Tank was a lot less active, and I'm not saying because he wasn't getting punched, but at the end of the day, the no, this is not an excuse. I'm just saying what it is. Like, at the end of the day, and I'm not taking up for Tank or taking up for or Roach or anything. I'm just putting some context behind what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, yeah, like Roach had a good game plan because they're very familiar with each other. So when he came up from 130, like the familiarity, they already been in the ring with each other. They sparred each other as pros. So he knows all the Tank shit. They fought when they was 12 and then 16, like, and they grew up with each other. So they know each other, bro. Like, the fight was going to be good regardless. Like, and so they knew. But he knew all I gotta do is counter punch Tank, bro. Tank is an explosive fighter. He's not a go ahead, hunt you down type of fighter from round 1 to round 12. He's not. And what happens is, earlier in Tank's career, you're somewhat right about this. Earlier in Tank's career, Tank would get tired in the late rounds. He would get tired, and he had to figure a way out for him to be stronger in the late rounds because he was gassing out later in the rounds. Look at any of his fights early in his career versus any of those Mexican fighters, those guys who was coming forward. Like, he was literally getting tired in those fights. And I don't know if Floyd was like, listen, we got to come up with a strategy. We got to come up with a game plan. But what happened last night was Roach came out. I don't think he expected Roach to walk him down. I don't think he expected Roach to walk him down at all.
That's what I was saying.
I think he thought that Roach was going to be, I think he thought that it was going to be a competitive fight and Roach was going to come to fight, but I don't think that he thought that he was going to walk him down like that. Now he walking me down, and every time I throw, he countering me. Like, every time I punch, he catching, boom, he catching right, boom, every single time, bruh. Like, Tank not used to that shit. Like, let's be honest, Tank ain't used to that. And so, no, like, I don't feel like it was a conspiracy. But what I do feel like, is when you have two fighters that are very familiar, grew up together, sparred each other. And I was gonna try to get my boy Bernie the boxer on here because he'd tell you, like, it is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is just tough. You know, when you know somebody, and that's with anything. Think about your little brothers or your little sisters that are close to age with you. Like, playing basketball, y'all play basketball, y'all play football. It's just things that they cannot do against you that they can do against everybody else. And it's the same exact way in boxing. When you've been training with somebody for a long time, you know their tricks. You know what they're gonna do. But yeah, man, it was a good fight. And he took a knee. So the knee should have been a point. The knee should have been a point. Facts. I agree with that. I agree with this. But the like him taking the knee, it should have been a point. I had to fight.
But explain to them about that knee. You was telling me that in the amateurs that's legal, right?
Yeah, in the amateur, no, it's not so much that it's legal. In the amateurs, it doesn't count against you. Like, so if I get hurt in the amateurs and I take a knee, like we will put our hands up. We'll put our hands up and take a knee. It just meant like something was wrong. So like the referee would come up to you, they would give you your A count, but they would say like what's wrong. But it back then it wasn't 10-9. 10-9, 10-9. Like now I think they made it 10-9. So that could affect you and some competitions. But before it was just they would say red or blue corner one, red, like that round. It was so it wouldn't count against you in the amateurs. You could just step back, just take the knee, and then boom. And then in the pros, that's why Barry Hunter said I think he had a lapse, a moment where he thought back to the amateur days where he could just take a knee. Like, and that's what, and like he just was like, all right, I'm gonna take a knee because something's in my eye real quick. Like, not knowing, and as you see the ref, when the ref came up to him, the ref was counting at first. The ref stopped counting, which I think the ref, even if the ref called it a slip, even if the ref, because there is a rule where the ref, if somebody take a knee, the ref can count that as a slip, right? Because he didn't get, say he didn't get punched at that moment, then the ref could just say, all right, look, that no knockdown, no knockdown. But it's up to the judges at that point, because the judges are independent of the ref, unless the ref come up to them and say, hey, like, accidental head, but like then it's like, okay. But if he says, if one of those judges would have said, oh, hold up, nah, like I seen that he took a knee and I know the rules, I'm just gonna rule that a knockdown by the letter of the law, like that's what that's supposed to be. And that didn't happen. But I mean
So can you clear this up for fight fans? That was not a knock. He was not hurt. Put it that way. He was not hurt.
he wasn't
Okay.
hurt. He
People
wasn't
are
hurt.
actually saying that he got hurt off of two jabs.
He wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt, but it should have been ruled a knockdown. That's the thing. So it still should have been a 10-8 round. It still should have been a 10-8 round. And even if you really want to get into this a little bit more, I can be 100% honest with y'all. He should have been disqualified. Because when you go to your corner and your coaches come up to the steps and they walk up the steps to do anything, that is a that's almost like throwing a towel in. That's supposed to be an automatic disqualification.
I don't think they necessarily walked up, but he was screaming for a towel. No, he was screaming for a towel, and they threw the towel.
They didn't throw it. They didn't throw it, right?
He threw that motherfucker. He threw it.
I thought somebody wiped his face.
So he threw it to somebody in front. That wasn't his coaches. I don't think that was his coaches.
It don't even matter.
But he had it in his hand, and he did it himself. So I don't think he necessarily the coaches necessarily walked up.
I'm about to say,
threw him the towel, and I think he wiped it himself. Now, when he got done with that round, they ran up and they started wiping his face. So that's what I saw. They never ran. I guess they understood the rule of them intervening up there like that. They understood that he can get disqualified. But also, too, with the ref, you was talking about your reference to ref, he started counting that first. And then he said, you can't do that. That looks like a knock. So he understand that he had a malfunction in his head to where he thought that he could take a knee and get that done. So
yeah, he had
the ref understood the assignment. Like, he's a great ref. Don't get me wrong. He understood the assignment and didn't call it a knockdown. He said no. I think he said no knockdown too. He should have. He should have though. But I think, in the sake of the integrity, if you call it a knockdown, knowing it's not a knockdown, you kind of fucked this fight up. I think he understood that it was not a knockdown. He had a malfunction in his head. He could have called it, though. Don't get me wrong. But I think he is such a good ref that he didn't call it because he knew that it wasn't a knockdown.
It's not about It's not about the towel hitting the canvas. That's not the point. The point is,
It's not.
if you're no, I'm not talking about
Right.
you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking
Oh,
about
oh,
you.
oh, okay, okay.
I'm
I'm like,
saying
go
if
ahead.
your coaches walk up, if your coaches walk up the steps, if your coaches walk up the steps, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Let me get
we're
back to
gonna
what I
get
was
to
saying
we're
though.
gonna get to some of these chats
Let
real
me get
quick.
this off real fast while you look that up. But what I'm saying is though, I think he made a good call as a ref. I think he did great. Don't get me wrong. And I think that if he would have called it, like we've seen bad refing, like the Mayweather and Victor Ortiz fight, where he like turned his fucking back, and then Mayweather hit him with 3, 4 punches already and knocked dude out. And he turned around like, oh, I don't know what's going on. We've seen bad refing. I think he did a great job.
That no, we can't blame that on the ref. That was on
No, he did a
Ortiz.
good job. I'm just before you
That
even
was
get
on
to
Ortiz.
before the what? The
That was
ref
on
that
Ortiz, bro. Ortiz kept trying to
bro,
clap.
different video for a different time. We ain't gonna
Then I,
talk
bro,
about this
Art
right now.
man, nigga, Ortiz definitely was doing too much, bro.
He was doing too much,
And he
and
kept trying to
Mayweather was
hug. He kept
yes,
trying to hug him, bro. You can't like he
but
already gave you dap. Like we don't need the hug now. Now
bro,
you
but
can
where
punch.
it, I'm saying is the ref was still looking elsewhere, trying to figure out and get things done. He was terrible. I
Protect
ain't see
yourself at all times. It ain't got nothing to do with the ref
he
in that
ain't ref
moment.
after that. We knew that shit. That motherfucker did not ref after
No,
that because
he didn't rep because he kept letting Floyd get headbutted. Has nothing to do with that.
that too. That
Has
too.
nothing to do with that.
But he was not a good ref at the end of the day. That's all
All
I'm
right, man. We
saying.
get into the chats. We
That's
get
all
into
I'm
the
saying.
chats, man. Look, bro. What you think about Roach and Shakur? I think that Shakur would beat Roach. That's what I think. I think it would be a good fight. But I think that Shakur would beat Roach using. Listen, bro, using his distance. I'm not. I don't. Shakur. Was and do you see the pace that he was fighting at? The like in the beginning, when he was walking him down, it was just a nice chill pace. That doesn't do that doesn't do well against a person like Shakur. Um Keyshawn is a dog. Him and Tank will be a war. I absolutely agree with that. Let me see. The same way. Yes, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I excuse me, I said they knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Let me see what else. Um, right. We don't think so.
Hey, but like I was saying though, Frank,
Yeah.
man, I don't want to cut you off.
Smack. Hold on, Smack.
All
We
right,
getting
go ahead, go ahead.
we're gonna get respond to some of these chats real quick. Yeah, definitely. That is true. We agree with that. Um let me see. Tank. Exactly. That's why I said they had to start changing it up because he was getting tired in the later rounds. That's why. So he doesn't start as fast as he used to. Um it was peak. It could have been Blue Magic. Ain't that we still using the hood? I
Just
mean,
let your soul glow.
facts, I agree. They all were at the same weight class for a good amount of time. He's the only one that didn't fight any of them. I call him out on that all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous. Um, let me see. Absolutely a false equivocation. Did we just like it has this is absolutely insane. Um, no, like we still gonna talk about Haney. People still gonna talk about Haney because of the way Haney lost. Like the way that he lost. It like you know what I'm saying. You can't unsee that. And yes, Tank did lose this fight. I thought he lost this fight, but he didn't lose. It was a competitive fight.
He said
Absolutely
Devin who?
right. He's Devin Haney. This year, yeah, definitely protect yourself at all times. I agree. I agree with this. Tank was discombobulated at that time. He that shit start pause. I was about to say that shit start getting in his eye. Nigga was sharp wilding. But yeah. So we thank y'all for the interaction, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, being here with us, chilling here with us, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is a reaction channel. You know what I'm saying? We go live. We try to go live every once in a while, but when big events happen, man, big events happen. We got March Madness coming up pretty soon. We got the NBA playoffs coming up pretty soon. So we will be active, man. We will be active in here going live. We're gonna try to I might start once I get this channel to where I want it, then what I might do is start a second channel, and that'll be for sports lives, sports news, and it'll be me and the fellas. You know what I'm saying? But if you're interested in joining the panel, man, you can always join the panel. The link is at the very top of the chat. You can come up. You got to show your face though, because people on YouTube be getting people channels taken down. You at least got to show your face in the back so we can know that you're a real person. And then once you know, if you don't want to be on camera, then that's perfectly fine. But you got to show you're a real person in the back. All right. Smack, what was you about to say?
Okay, now I was saying, if Keyshawn and Tank should fight, like we was talking about, he cannot afford to get hit like how Roach was hitting him because he has a different kind of power. Like that's not
Hey,
that's
man.
not gonna look good, man.
Hey, hold on one second. Look, hold on. Let me find something real quick. I gotta see if I got something good in here real quick, man. Damn,
I got
this is
some
crazy.
too.
Oh man, can I?
Cause hey, if Roach fights Shakur, he's not gonna get that same thing he got with Tank.
Hold up. Let me. Damn, I can't find nothing. Damn it, Smack. Hold up. I got this at least for you. Hold up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Hey,
that's your
Smack.
boy.
Smack, and I'm proud of you, man.
Man, quit playing with me, man. Stop, dog.
Listen, bro. I want y'all to know because y'all not in our you know what I'm saying, our our Facebook group, bro. But this is the first honest thing that Smack has said about any sports in about 5 years, bro. In our chat, all he do is make excuses, come with wild takes, and just be saying anything, defending anybody and anything for any reason, bro.
The big troller.
Yeah, this is the first honest thing he has said in the last 5 years, and I'm gonna clip it so I can show it to the partners.
I'm appalled. Like what?
You ain't appalled. You ain't appalled, dog. What you gonna say, Big Rich?
Hey man, the same thing that I said, man. Hey, Roach, he had a good fight, but if he fights Shakur, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. Like I said, I feel like Shakur is a better boxer, like we were saying.
Pure boxer.
Pure boxer. Pure boxer.
Hold up. Does this nigga Smack just give Shakur some credit? Oh my god.
You a lie. Now you a lie. The only time
shit. I gotta find something else, dog. This is crazy.
Now you cap.
Ain't nobody coming to see you.
Hey, bro.
No, now that's cap, dog. I like the Shakur, you didn't like him.
Look at the video you just made. You made this whole lot. You made this full video like motherfuckers care. Nobody cares.
You're lying. You're lying. First of all, this nigga be trying to act like this. Listen, my partner be trying to act like I don't like Shakur because what I told him when Shakur first started, when Shakur first started at like 126 at I think in one when he was moving up to 130, I said me being in the ring with Shakur a few times, I sparred Shakur probably like 5 times, something like that. Like, I was like, he's not that strong. Like, Shakur literally, like, you could tell at 126 he was strong. Moved up to, he was more aggressive. Then he moved up to 130. You got to start you got to get a couple fights in there at 130 to really start feeling. And he wasn't in his grown man strength yet. You know what I'm saying? If you look at his frame now at 135, he is like started to fill out. You can tell that he's gonna be at 140 soon. Like, so he may have a little bit more pop on his punch. It's not drastic pop, it's just enough to make you respect him. At the end of the day, all I said was, yeah, like I literally we sparred one time and he had me in the corner and I put my hands down. I let him hit me like 3 times. Like I was like, Shakur, you don't hit hard. And I just start walking him down. Like we was going like we had a little war at that time. Once he but I think that's because he wanted to he was like trying to fight me inside. You know what I'm saying? He way taller than me. So yeah, he was once he like when he wanted to box me, he could box me because he was able to keep me off of him. The way he uses distance, he was able to keep me off of him. But as far as just pure strength, no, like he wasn't strong at that time. That's all I said.
I ain't saying he's strong, but I was saying he got pop on his punch. Like he can punch, man. Like yeah, you was saying like he don't got the power. Like
right at the time, bro, he was still young. Like he was still young. Like he at that time, bro. Listen, bro, you can ask anybody that we know. Like at that time, he was not punching like that. Like he wasn't punching hard. Like literally, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I had been in the ring with him. It was the only reason why I would say that, bro. Like I'm saying, like he didn't have like pop to like keep you off of him like that. He didn't. But what he does well is confuse you because you're like you think that you're in range and you're not. Like because he's close to you, and you think like, man, all right, I'm about to hit this nigga with this jab real quick, and then next thing you know, boom, like like
one
you're
second,
like,
I'm
oh,
take a bathroom break. 1 second.
Well, that's gay. We didn't need to hear that.
I had to tell y'all this stuff, man.
You could have just said BRB, dog.
How do you close down the screen like y'all be doing? I'll see y'all do that. How do y'all do that?
Turn your camera off. Just turn your camera off. And mute your mic.
You don't want to hear all that.
We said get that off the counter. Get that off the counter.
Move this nigga, dog. Hey, so all right, so
you right there. We were talking about the whole. He got him pop. He can get you up off him, but he has great distance control.
Yeah, that was like way back, man. That was years ago. I definitely think he has grown into his frame, dog. So I think and I just think that he has hand problems, bro. So so with the hand problems, what he's gonna have to do is he's going to have to start using different gloves. Like I seen his last fight, he was using rival gloves. Rival is for punchers. Like they don't have enough padding in there for his hands. And I know that he's probably thinking like, damn, like, but if I use like Grant gloves, which are like good for people who have hand problems, or what's another glove? Not the Everlast joints. I think they Reyes gloves. The Reyes gloves, even though they're punchers gloves, they have more padding. So I think that he should look for like a new glove sponsor and try. I don't know if Rival is his sponsor or that's just who Ryad was using at the time, but he needs to get some Grant gloves or some fighting gloves like Lamont Roach has. Those are like very good gloves. Like I used to use those to spar in so my hands wouldn't hurt. But yeah, he needs to change his gloves. Though you can't have hand problems and use rival gloves, bro. They just don't have enough padding. No matter how
I've seen his
your hands, it's just not gonna work.
I seen his pictures and I was looking at his hands, bro. I was like, bro, his hands are like cooked. His hands are cooked, bro. Like it's almost to the point where he ain't got too long in the fight game. His hands.
I mean, he do. You see, because Floyd had hand problems his whole career.
Bro,
Floyd went to a good. I know, and he don't either. That's what I'm saying. Floyd went to a good hand surgeon, and then he switched to Grant gloves. That's what he did, bro. You got to get gloves with better padding. Like if you trying to use them puncher's gloves, because I know what they probably think. Like people already think that he can't punch. People think that he's not a good puncher, and now you're using these padded gloves. It's like so. It's like damn. Like people gonna think I'm punching like Haney, like they used to call Haney, like the you know what I
Marshmallow
mean?
hands,
And
pillow
yeah, so
hands.
like he
Yeah.
probably like I don't. He probably kind of hesitant. Or he has like a deal with rival, but he needs to switch the gloves, bro. He got to go to fighting. Those fighting gloves are amazing on your hands, and the Grant gloves, they're amazing on your hands too. And he needs to go to a real like good hand surgeon, and he'll be good because he doesn't throw a lot of punches either. He fights at a steady pace. He uses his distance very good and very well. And he just, as soon as you think you're in range, he one step back, pop, one step back, pop, pop. Like he really just need different gloves.
Yeah.
So
All right. All
so
right.
let's get into this
All right, man. What you
before
got?
we get ready to get up out of here. Shakur Stevenson versus
I'm picking Shakur.
Tank Davis.
Shakur easy. Easy. I don't want to sound biased, but easy. The reason why I say this, I got my reason behind it.
Go ahead, tell us.
Tank is not disciplined enough, as we saw last fight. As we saw every fight, Tank is not disciplined enough. I think Shakur Stevenson distant management is so superior that he's just gonna pick him apart all day long. He's taller, he's fast. I'm not trying to say it. I'm just saying, punishing shit. And like he's older now. He understands. He's so good that he don't have to really knock you out. He don't have to. But them things, they gonna get active. Tank really gonna have to find a way to get inside. But I think that he holds them off. He moves, punch, move, punch, move. I think it gets to a point where I think if that fight was to happen, and Shakur Stevenson performs how I think Shakur Stevenson does, Tank retires after that, bro. It's over with. Tank's gonna retire. He already talked about retirement.
Well, yeah, he already talking about retirement. So yeah, if he loses, I think he definitely will.
If he fights Shakur, he's gonna really be thinking about retirement because he's gonna get an ass whooping. Now another thing too is, like my man Bud said, he ain't moving up to fight Bud. Bud would love to fight Tank. He always
That's not happening. Bud is going up to
we
168.
No. Bud said if he can do a catch weight like a 147 or 150, something like that, he said he'll never do it though. He said Western would never do it though.
I mean, Bud wouldn't do it either. Bud not going down to 147. No, he won't.
Not
He
147,
won't.
150. Like 150.
And nah, bro, it's not happening.
It's not gonna happen though. But I feel like if I want to go out on a payday, I'll fight Crawford. I'll fight him for the payday.
No, bro, that makes he already getting paid the most. He already getting paid the second most.
Ooh,
Nah, you ain't trying to die, my nigga.
Tank is already getting paid. He paid like Canelo. Like, why would he do that?
Hey,
he don't have enough technique to fight Crawford. Not at all.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
He's just too small, bro. We wouldn't.
Let's just put it like that. He's not gonna fight Shakur. I don't know who he fights.
He's just too small.
Who is he gonna fight next, though?
Hey, bro.
We gotta address this topic first. Then we get to that.
What he said in Creed, bro. Hey, that man did shit to me that ain't never been fixed. He don't want that from Bud. Because it'll be some shit that'll never be fixed. He gonna put them gloves down in the ring and he'll never get back.
I don't think he wants to fight against Bud either.
Man, stop talking about the Bud fight, man. Listen, bro. Listen, we talk. Bro,
honestly,
bro,
if you want to be real,
come on, bro. We talking about realistic. Bro, we're talking about realistic fights.
Okay, realistic with Shakir. If he fights him, it will be a draw.
Shakir Stevenson.
It'll be a draw.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us why.
Go
ahead.
Why?
Tell us why. Go ahead. Tell us why.
Why is because Shakir's going to do what he does. He's going to defend. He's going to box. Tank's going to have his times in those rounds where he's going to find an opening. He's going to find an opening. Do I feel like Shakir is just going to dominate him the whole fight? No.
Yep.
He's not. I don't feel like he's going to dominate him the whole fight.
Okay.
But it's the same thing as we just seen with this last fight. Neither one dominated the whole fight. They had times. Roach didn't dominate him the whole fight.
If
Roach had his times.
If Roach would have started off fast like I thought he was,
So you didn't. So you're proving my point. So you're proving my point.
No,
you're proving my point. I just said
You ain't gonna let this man end the play
the
first.
whole time. He
Hella
didn't.
bullshit.
Roach, because Roach didn't do it the whole time. What you're saying, right? If
Okay.
Roach would have dominated him the whole fight, like the same thing, we're gonna go back another fight. But what's his name? Russell. Russell dominated that whole fight.
He was aggressive.
You know the. I mean,
Yes,
but
that's
you
not
are,
the point that I'm saying. He
but you are
dominated the
comparing.
whole fight.
But you are comparing two people who were very familiar with each other to people who wasn't. That's what
And
you're
one.
comparing right now. Like
And
I'm
so
saying, like so,
I'm
like
going, and so that's going back to Shakir and Tank.
they're
Do you
not
not
familiar
think
with
these
each
two?
other.
But do you not think they don't? Hey, do you
I
not
mean-
think Tank doesn't want to fight him? Is because I've been watching him.
Right.
Do you
I've
not think
always thought
Shakir
that.
has said, "Hey, you are the man I've been watching my whole life"?
I mean, okay. So let me rephrase that. They did have a camp together. They did have a camp together. Because Shakur, when he first turned pro, he would go and around to different people camps and spar different people and all that. So he would go to Haney's camp, spar Haney, go to such camp. So he did go spend, I think, a couple weeks with Javante for a
But I
fight.
thought they did spin in like a little sparring before.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He went to his camp. Shakur went to his camp.
So that shows you, hey man, this is like a person, like an idol.
And Shakur's
I've
from
watched
Jersey,
you.
so they all from they
You know
all
what I'm saying?
close.
It's the
They all
same neck of the
close.
wood.
Yeah.
But he's from DC.
No, he's from Jersey. What's the name is from DC? Roach.
So Shakur is
Yeah,
from DC.
Shakur from Newark.
Roach from
Roach.
Newark.
Oh yeah,
Roach
he is
Roach.
like from okay, he's
Yeah,
from
Roach
Newark
is
or
We
from
something.
DC.
the same neck, man. Like, hey, they know. It's like I said, they may not know fight to fight everything, but hey, I've studied you enough.
Yeah. Shakur was Shakur and them was always up there, but
You know, and
all
Tank
right, so
is
Smack.
Tank out of the reason why
So
he's
who
saying,
win, man?
hey, I'm
Why
not.
you saying this? So
Smack,
that
what's
means,
up?
why would it be a tie? Why would it be
Why-
a tie?
Oh yeah,
Why would it be a tie?
Why would it be a tie? Is because I feel like each one is going to have their own rounds, their own times where we're going to be like, okay, he did good this one. He did good this round. It's going to be at a point where I feel like it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good, steady fight. Not a big blow-to-blow fight. It's going to be an actual, hey, Tank, you got to box a little bit.
Then Tank loses.
I don't feel it.
He can't even box with Lamont Roach. What are you talking
This-
about? We're talking about the man that don't.
But you're talking about somebody
harder
like
than this.
Roach that went up and went aggressive at him. Shakir's not going to go that aggressive at
Aggressive?
him.
My man counter punch and punch. That's all he did.
he counterpunched every punch. But go
Every
ahead,
punch.
Tank.
Counter
Go
punch
ahead,
every
Tank.
punch.
I mean, Smack. What you think?
I'm gonna get
Man,
all
I-
this back.
Let's
You
hear
gonna
this.
have-
All right,
Watch
I'm gonna tell you why Tank will win. Only because Shakur has not been battle tested like I haven't seen him
False.
fight a fighter like Tank. I'm
False.
sorry. His
False.
resume. Y'all talk about Tank's resume. Look
False.
at Shakur's resume.
False.
Dog, no way.
False.
He's gonna walk Shakur down
We
and
didn't
beat
say
him.
that. We didn't say walk down. We said, do you think that Shakur has a good chance to beat
I
Tank?
mean, he has a good chance for sure. Yes.
So do you see the
But he
fight
has
as
to
a- do
fight
you
the
see the fight as
perfect
a 50?
fight. He will
Do you
have
see
to
the
fight
fight as
the
a
perfect
50-50 fight?
No, it's
Tank
not
does
50,
too.
50. No, I don't think it's 50-50
Bro,
fight.
what do you see the fight as? Bro, after last night watching Tank actually go up against a good technical
Man,
boxer.
I'm telling you, I don't
Hey,
see
all I'm
Tank. I don't
saying-
even think he was really serious in that
Bro,
fight.
that
I don't
makes
think
no
he's
sense, bro. He
I'm
was definitely
serious, bro.
serious. He
Just like
definitely
you
was
would, hey, just like what you said. I said about Crawford's last fight. Man, I really
That makes
don't
no
think
sense
Crawford
though.
was even there for real, dog.
No,
I'm
this makes no
serious. Like he
sense,
was
bro.
really looking to the next fight. Like
That
I
just
don't
makes
think
no sense,
I'm
bro.
serious. That's just
Fight
my
man,
opinion.
as boxers we don't think like that, bro. Because
Hey,
you
I've
can
heard boxers say
because
that
you
though.
man you might hear them say like it was an off night, like which means like
For
you know what
sure,
I'm
I've
saying.
heard that before too.
My punches wasn't flowing the way that I wanted to punch. My movement wasn't going the way that I wasn't able to move the way I wanted to move. But you don't generally go in there and be like, all right, well. All right, man. Like, yeah, you might
But you have
you
heard
definitely
fighters
could
say that
take
they didn't
somebody.
train as hard, right? Have you heard that? Like the training
John
camp was.
Jones. But that's a different
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
different
But
man right there, though.
okay, so all right, so this is my thing.
So hold on, Frank. Hold on. So you had one Shakir, one Tank. I'm in the middle. Where are you?
All right, so I'm Shakur. I don't think that it's going to be a blowout. That's not what I think. I think it's
I
going to
do.
be I think it's going to be a competitive fight. So I'm thinking probably a two round decision, like that 113 to 115 type shit. So this is the thing, bro. Um so this is the thing. Shakur Shakur is 5'9", bro. Shakur is 5'9", and he boxes off his back leg. Like he don't lean forward. Like no, he's not gonna have to walk him down. What the thing is, Tank is 5'5", bro. Like, and Shakur has long arms. So like now you got to take that into account. Y'all got like when this is where I be wanting people to do, bro. I be wanting people to evaluate the fighters for who they are. Tank ain't never a Tank. So Tank has they never. Let's just say they both never fought nobody like each other, right? Tank doesn't normally fight boxers, bro. If you look at when he did fight boxers, think about the boxers that he fought. Gamboa, he fought a one-leg Gamboa, and Gamboa took him 11 rounds with a torn Achilles. That lets you know that he struggles with that lets you know that he struggles with boxers. And
But
then
let me find out though.
you look at the Frank Martin, which wasn't on his level, was not on Tank's level. He struggled with him, like in the beginning of the fight. He had to figure him out. Now, and he
But can I?
once he figured him out, he got Frank out of there. Cause why? Because Frank was not on that level no way yet. So he was not there. He don't like he's not ready for that. He was not ready for that stage. We just gotta be honest and call a spade a spade. Lamont was already a world champion, so he's been on the level. It's not the same as the level as Tank, as far as like the ambiance, everybody coming out and doing all of this and filling the stadiums up and all of that. Like, no, like he's not used to that. But what he is used to is fighting other elite fighters. That's what I'm so when he got into the ring with another elite fighter, it wasn't foreign to him. And I'm not saying it's gonna be foreign to Tank, but if you look at Tank's fighters, if you look at his fights, Rolly Romero, he's not a boxer. He's a strong dude. He's a strong dude who brawls and hits you with hard punches. And I would say that he's more of a boxer puncher, but he's a flat-footed dude who come forward and just throws hard punches, right? Then you go to what's his name? Pitbull. He's a brawler. He's coming straight for he's walking you down straight forward. Like, yeah, he's gonna, and that's it. Like, if you look at the majority of the people that Tank has fought, even what was his name? Santa Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz. When he fought Leo Santa Cruz is a volume Mexican puncher who threw over 1,000 punches in every fight. He walks straight forward. All of those people, yeah, all of these people are tailor made for Tank, bro. Like, they're literally tailored. Now name the boxers. Like, name the boxers that you seen Tank fight, and it was just like, damn, bro, it was just He fought a one-leg Gamboa and couldn't get him out of there damn near. Like, and because Gamboa is a boxer. He's a boxer, puncher,
But he
brawler
has
type of
power
nigga.
though. He has power.
Exactly. But it's the boxing. He was moving around. He was moving around still on one leg. And what happens with Tank? What happens with with somebody like a Tank? Like you have to plant that back foot, that straight left to hit a nigga like that. Look at when he hit Frank with the uppercut. He was planted. Look at when he hit Leo Santa Cruz with the uppercut. He was planted. The reason why he wasn't able to get Gamboa out of there, because you can't plant when you got to keep readjusting your feet. Like,
he barely hit Ryan Garcia. He was playing
and
with
so,
him too.
and Ryan's not even a boxer though, for real. He's a puncher.
He's a boxer
But
puncher.
yeah, he's more of a boxer puncher. But if you
when
take
he knocked him down, he was planted though.
yeah, he
That's
was just standing in front of him. But if you take Shakur, who constantly resets his feet, like this is what I'm saying. Like you gotta think about the style of Shakur versus the style of Tank. Tank is a natural counterpuncher, right? He's a natural counterpuncher who is strong as fuck and can knock you out with one shot. But Shakur is a counterpuncher also, but he boxes off of his back foot, bro. He boxes off the back leg. So that means Tank is going to have to be the one to start the action majority of the fight. But that's not how Tank normally fights. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like Tank, he doesn't normally just go forward the whole fight and do what. That's not how we fight, because he normally gets tired in the later rounds. So when he's done that, he does not fight like that. So what's gonna happen? So I just think what's gonna happen. I just think he's gonna get outboxed. I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think I would have it like a 115, like a 115, 113, like a 2-round decision, maybe a 1-round decision. It could, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, bro, I don't see. I see the one thing that's hard for me to see is just Shakur getting reckless. Cause that's what a lot of the dudes that fight Tank do. They get reckless. They be like, "Damn, man, Tank is like, oh, he's starting to heat up. Like, hold on, like, let me get." They get reckless. You look at Rolly. When Rolly started catching Tank, what happened? He got reckless. He got overzealous. Got all happy and just, oh, I hit him and I cracked him. I'm about to bam out of there. That's not gonna
Rolly
be
was
Shakur.
doing good though, man. Rolly was doing good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. He wasn't disciplined though. That's the difference though. Shakur does not get hit. He get hit like 4 times a round. Like in that, on average, like he get hits like 4 times a round. He's one of the most defensive fighters we ever saw, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. He's gonna be. He's
tough.
Gonna be.
He's definitely
jabbing.
tough. He's one of the best.
He's gonna use that long reach, and then he's just gonna keep taking those little.
He's just not the best, though. He's not the best.
He's gonna be taking that little half step back. He's gonna be taking that little half step back the whole time. Boom, boom, look. And I'm telling you, does I think he's definitely going to. I think he's definitely going to outbox him. Now there's always a chance that Tank catch him. Yes, but the only reason why I feel like that's slim is because he doesn't get hit a lot. Like he just doesn't get hit a lot, and Tank is not a pressure fighter.
I think he turned into a pressure fighter that day, unless we don't get a good fight at all.
He can't.
I got you.
The reason why he can't is because, bro, like I know how it is when my coach used to tell me all the time, Frank, one round, I want you to walk him down. The next round, I want you to box. Because if I did one the whole time, I got tired. Like if I did one the whole time, I got tired. That's what happens to Tank. Like that's what happens to Tank. That's why if you look at the beginning, I'm telling you, if you look at some of the beginning fights of his,
Go to the front, baby.
that during the beginning of his career, he always got tired after like the 7th round. Like that's why he doesn't fight like that no more. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, dog.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Okay, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been wrong before though, so hey, I've been wrong before because like I swear I had Spence. This is one thing I must say. Franklin
Lord,
was correct. Like I said, you
Lord,
only been right like once or twice in your whole life, and you
Lord.
called that. I swear I had Spence smoking Crawford, man. Nobody could tell me different, man. But I was dead wrong, man. I was dead wrong.
I'm dead, man. Listen, man. Listen, man, we're gonna wrap this up with final thoughts. Um, I'm glad we was able to get back on here, man, and do our thug thizzle, man. Appreciate everybody who joined. Um, Fellas, man, when we get off of here, man, y'all gotta go on YouTube. Y'all gotta go like the video so it can start circulating, bro. Cause it'll end the stream and then it'll just be up with no comments, no likes. Well, it'll still have the likes, but no comments. So you gotta go make sure you like the video. But anyway, so we're gonna go to final thoughts, man. We're gonna start. Let me see who we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with AJ, man. Hold up.
Final thoughts. Hey, man, we did not talk about Crawford and Canelo, but all right, my
Because we'll wait till
final
that fight
thoughts
is
is,
getting close.
man, I think the fans have witnessed a new fighter in Roach, so he's gonna be a new fan favorite. He was an underdog. He fought with integrity. He didn't cheat. He didn't headbutt. He fought with class. Rather, however I feel or the next man felt, like he came out and did his thing, man. So salute to him and salute to Russell and his camp. They did good. Boxing ain't dead. Boxing is still alive. People say, hey, boxing is dead. Hey, we got some new up and coming fighters that's gonna be out here. Like, so that's my final thoughts on that. And this shit, gentlemen.
Let me see. Yeah, bro, for sure. As soon as they start having a little success, they get happy, they get overzealous, and then bam, Tank, get them out of there. We're gonna go to Big Homie Rich, dog. What you thinking, Big Rich, on your way out?
Hey, man. On the way out, man, I give it to one fighter, man. Russell, bro. He showed me a lot, man. He showed me that like I said, he can listen. He showed me how he was just poised. He showed me like he was really grateful. Like he didn't show like too much emotion when like shit talking. It was like, I'm coming to get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a fighter that we see like on the up and coming.
Yeah, for sure. Kino, what you got, bro?
So first and foremost, I want to say Tank did lose. He lost. Fucking Gary Russell was the winner of that night, of that fight card, and I think Lamont Roach is now a fan favorite. And I want to see how long this hype train lasts. I want to see who his next opponent is, who he picks, and this is gonna tell me a lot. So the next fight he does have, and if he does well in this, or even if he wins, he gets a title shot somewhere. I feel like it's coming soon. I feel like his time is coming. We're gonna see.
He already a world
He has a
champion.
belt, though,
He
so
might have to go. He might have to. He might have to go. I mean, he might have to defend his title. It just depends.
Yeah, but depend if like he
He might
that
have to
he
go
can
defend his
go up
title.
in this weight class that he's at now and fight.
Yeah.
He went up
Yeah.
against the hardest puncher in that weight division. So I think that he's
One
gonna
of 'em.
run. Yeah, one of them. But most successful one. The one that knocks everybody the hell out. He went up against him and didn't get knocked out. I think he's gonna run his division. I think he's gonna stay where he's at. He's gonna run his division. He's gonna get that name and he's gonna look for that next big fight. And I'm excited to see which fight he's gonna take.
Can I ask a question? Who was it that he lost to? In I know, I'm sorry, I'm all up.
Jamel Herring.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I want to see who he's gonna fight though. That's what I want.
He should get that get back though. Honestly,
Yeah, well, Jamel's retired.
Oh, well, he ain't getting that get back. He gotta go to his house.
Yeah. Jamel's retired for
Nah,
sure.
tell his ass step out in that front yard. Let's get it in. Nah.
Hey, I forgot to ask y'all. Because I know the title. Was it a robbery?
Yes. 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 Anybody else?
Yeah, right.
Anybody else?
Was it a robbery? Yeah.
Y'all agree?
All right.
Yeah.
All
If the
right.
knockdown
We'll
counted,
make
it was
sure.
a robbery. But if it just flat out from how it was just it was up in the air. Could have been a draw, could have went Tank way, or could have went Roach way. I mean, that's the way I see it. But if that knockdown counted, the
It was
knee
supposed to.
that's a loss, man.
That's why I
That's a
make it
loss.
that's what makes it a robbery. So yeah, I answered it definitely was a robbery. Roach should have had it should have been and the new last night, but we do know that sometimes the superstar gets some superstar cooking.
Some home
sometimes
cooking,
the,
huh?
sometimes the superstar gets some you get some home cooking, man. I got keto phone with that, it's all good. Um same thing, Jordan, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? They don't get you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get it, they're not gonna call all the fouls on Jordan, they're not gonna but they gonna call them on you.
For sure.
Hey, they're gonna call
Mm-hmm.
them on you for sure, man. But good fight overall, man. Good card. Good 2 weeks of boxing, a couple weeks of boxing, man, from the Bivol card to this card. Can't wait to see more. Um Tank is in a pause, man. Tank is in a pickle. I mean, yeah, he can go back and fight Roach again and do that. It's gonna be another good competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? Whoever win that one, they win it. Cool. But the only other options is Keyshawn Davis. And if Keyshawn catches Tank like he was getting caught from Roach, that's no good for Tank, bro. I listen. I and I know that,
I agree.
but at the same time, you know, Keyshawn he got good defense on the inside too, but he can't be getting caught with them big shots. Because if he get caught with some big shots in there, we don't know how he will react or respond to those. So if Tank is able to catch him with some big shots, we don't know yet. But we'll see. So, but then he got Shakur, a pure boxer. Shakur is just a pure boxer, man. We see that Tank
Mm-hmm.
struggles with boxers a little bit. It's the same thing with Canelo. Canelo struggles with boxers. That's why he don't fight them a lot. Canelo said himself, like, I don't like fighting movers. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what it is. And that could be Tank too. So we just have to see because he does be down on the scorecards a lot. Other than that, and then he can fight. He can fight Buddy again, Roach, and then that'll be that. He'll get his boy some more money, you know what I'm saying? The whole DMV
Mm-hmm.
area some more money. You know what I'm saying? Had Coach Barry Hunter up there, one of my favorite coaches, man, from the amateurs. Definitely pretty dope. He knows his shit. Used to coach the Peterson brothers. So yeah, man, good
Oh,
dude.
that's where I knew him from. Okay, now the
Tell him I
Peterson.
said
That's where I
tell him
remember
get
him
him some
from. I
sauce.
got you. I got you. I do remember him.
Yeah, yeah, he used to coach the Peterson brothers, and then he used to coach AB. When AB left my gym, he started going out. He started going to Coach Barry Hunter's gym first. So yeah, man, good, great coach, man. We loved him in the amateurs, man. That was my dogs. I love going on trips with him. I think we went to Venezuela together and all that good stuff like that. Hey, look, he said big robbery, man, for sure. And he said he a real Tank fan, man. So that just
Mm-hmm.
lets you know, man. He felt like he was robbed. But anyway, man, we getting ready to get on up out of here, man. We
Wait,
appreciate.
one last thing, man. One more last thing. What's the future fight, and are we gonna do a in game fight thing like we did last time, or what's the next big fight so they can tune in?
Oh, you mean like when we go live? I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I gotta look at the fight schedule. See if there's some big fights coming up. like on the zone or something, we'll tap in, we'll do a live, round by round, see if you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
and all of that. So we could definitely do that, man. We'll check it out, see we'll just have to see what's coming up, man. And as soon as we know what's coming up, we'll jump on and we'll do our thug thizzle, man. We'll do a live round by round. Then the next day, man, or that day, we can do that night we can do a we can do a recap. Also, man, I do be going live on this channel sometimes, man, to do pop the balloon reactions, pop the balloon or find love reactions, man. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, if y'all ever want to tap in, join in, tune in, whatever, man, come up. You know what I'm saying, I do drop the link so you can always come up, but you gotta cam up. We gotta see you on cam in the back first to know that you're a real person, because we cannot get this channel taken. You know what I'm saying, we trying to expand this channel to a second channel with me and the partners, man. So we got to get this channel up first. Once we get this channel where we get it, we get the fans to go, our subscribers to go over to the other channel. That way we already have a good audience coming in, man. So anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Share our videos. It's the only way we gonna grow over here. And listen,
Yeah.
man, we
Yeah.
appreciate each and every one of y'all. We up out this joint, man.
Yes,
Champ Talk
sir.
Reactions,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit. Good
Oh
stuff. Good
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good, bro. I feel you.